Boom, boom, boom. What's up, everybody? This is Delta Tango Mike, and I am back with another live stream. I've been hanging out with some cool folks on the Discord tonight. We have RB and Odari already joining our conversation. And we were just talking about how, like this week, I think I went live every day. There's always something to talk about and draw. And so there you go. That's what we're gonna do. All right, let me check my audios because there's something going on here. What is it? Oh, that was somebody else. All right, cool, cool, cool. So in any case, thank you for joining me. I am Delta Tango Mike. We already have some folks joining us here on the stream on Behance. I am streaming to several places, and I have to look away so I can look at this other computer where I have more stuff. I am streaming with Cinemaker on a Mac M1 right now. I'm going to be drawing with Adobe Fresco, and I have a PC on this side running Discord. So if you want to join the conversation tonight and have your voice heard on the stream, come on in. We're going to be talking about some cool stuff during the stream. We're going to talk about art. We're going to talk about Freestyle Fridays. And I know that we all come to Behance on Fridays to watch my homie Odari Lorian, El Chupadari, Odari Johannes, Odari Art. What other names does he have? He got a ton of names. But he is on the call on the Discord, and so you will hear his voice. But I'm jumping in to draw with Fresco. So let's go ahead and say hello to some of the folks already hanging out with us on Behance. We got Monica, RB, Odari. He is everywhere, and Bree. What's up, Bree? So there it is. So, and then we got Steve just joined us. And so we're going to hear some voices, some strange voices in the background. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Let me show you. Let me show you the Discord. There it is. Look, that's the Discord. There goes Rastamine has joined us. What's up, my man? Oh, so I have my glove ready. I am going to wear my glove tonight.
What up?
And so, what up? So we, last night, if you missed out on it, you need to go back and check out the stream from last night. But we had a great time streaming last night and drawing on Illustrator, and then boom, sending that file off to Rasamine. Rasamine sat there and did the work to produce a glove, a digital drawing glove. And so I'm gonna wear the glove. This glove he sent me already before. Bam. And I don't know what I did to the thumb hole. It's like, it got big. I don't know how that happened, but I'm okay with it. I don't know what I did, Rasamine, but it's got a big hole now. In any case, I like it. I love it. And you want to check that episode out. If you are on the Discord today, and if you were on the stream yesterday, then today we're going to start sending messages to those who are going to get a free glove. And if you want your own glove, we're going to drop some links in the description of the video so that you can then order your own glove, because we only have a limited amount to give away. Steve is on Behance. He says, "Hey muchachos." Bree said, "Great. How's things shaking?" And then Steve is talking to Odari already on the Behance, and then RB says, "Hola muchachitos." Speaking about Spanish, let me just switch this over here. Speaking about Spanish, is that do know that on Monday of next week I will be streaming with Elias, aka Ink Coyote, at 7 p.m. right here on Behance. This guy has a ton of talent. Oh my God. We were talking earlier today, him and I mentioned Blender. He's like, "No, I don't know Blender." He says, "I'm playing with Blender, but I use SketchUp." And like, you should see the stuff that he does. It's insane. And he said he's only been doing it for 2 years. So I want to be like him one day when I grow up. So look out next week for more live streams. Next week is gonna be amazing, because on Monday I'm gonna have Elias. On Thursday I'm gonna have Odari Lorian with me, and we're gonna be drawing with Sketchable. And so next week we'll also have more updates on the sketchbook project, Black Book. I forget, Black Book, the Black Book project. I don't know. Somebody correct me. And anybody who speaks in the Discord right now, everybody will be able to hear you, so don't be afraid.
Yeah, the
Okay.
Black Book Project, my friend.
The Black Book Project. Cool, cool, cool. Well, here it is. This is my iPad. I never pay attention to my Apple ID. I mean my Apple TV. There it is. Look, Apple TV. All right. Oh, you can watch TV here. Apple TV. I don't want it for my family. I want it for me. The Braves at the Twins. I didn't know you can watch the games on Apple TV. Oh my God. Anyways.
Yes. I watch it all the time. I
What?
watch everything. Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, there you
That's
go.
how my kids watch the Snoopy show. It comes on Apple TV.
Ah, the Snoopy Show. I need to watch that. Okay, cool. Well, now I learned something new. All right, so we got. Let me take my hat off. Sometimes it gets hot. Okay, so RB says, "Told you, Dan, to use SketchUp. I'm gonna play with it. I need to play with it, and I think I have a free version of it or something." Haya Rastaman says, "What's up?" Discord bounces Bree. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So today is a Freestyle Friday. It is the usual date and time when Odarilorian will go live and draw cool characters. And so, in the spirit of the Freestyle Friday theme, I am gonna draw with Fresco, but I am gonna use my vector brushes. But I'm gonna draw a car. So let's go ahead and jump in, create a new document. I am gonna let's maybe bring in the car. Let me see if I can find the car because I forgot what let me see, I forgot the year and model, but maybe you guys know because you guys are smart. Let's see. Let's bring it in. There it is right there. I want to say it's a 57, but I'm not sure. Maybe RB knows because he's the smartest of the bunch. Bam. I think it's a 57. It's not a Cadillac. It's a Chevy. Is it a Cadillac? Let me see. 57. I think this is the very classic 57 Chevy. And yes, that's the 57 Chevy.
That's a Chevy. Yes,
yep, that's it. And it's the 57, except this one is dropped. And is banging. Oh my God. I follow this Facebook group that posts cars all day long. And it's like you look at all those cars, you're like, oh man, that's what I need in my life. I just need to cruise. Be like them old guys that you see on the road and the classic cars. They just minding their business. Mind their business. All right, so let's do this. So this is the card that I want to draw. I am going to turn down the opacity and then drop that layer down. There it is. Select the next layer. Grab my vector brushes and I'm going to trace. I am going to trace. And I mean, I guess I could do a sketch and all that stuff, but I'm going to try to keep it as clean as possible. And then, why don't I do this part now? Then what I want to do is type in the words. Let's go here. And I had a keyboard ready for it and I put it down somewhere. Freestyle Friday. Yay. And then let's go ahead and change our font. And I want like the classic old school, what do you call that? Like old English. There it is. Yeah, boy. That's what I'm talking about. So, and then I want, no, there we go. Come on, can I do that? Yeah. Like that, right? So, let's drop it down right here, like boom, like a slammed. Man, I used to collect lowrider magazines. I don't know anybody else who collected lowrider magazines. I was addicted. And as time went on, I realized that, you're going to see the same stuff over and over and over. But man, looking at these lowriders, I don't know if it's a lowrider, it's just a classic. It's a lowrider because it's dropped on the ground. And then like 20 years ago, 30 years ago, what year are we in now? It's 30 years. It's 30 years ago. That's crazy. It was the 90s. Yeah, it was the 90s. I had my artwork published in Lowrider Arte magazine. Anybody ever heard of that magazine? It's a magazine made by Lowrider Car Magazine, and they feature art done by artists and people who submit their work to the magazine. So yeah, that was pretty cool. I felt kind of cool about that, and I've been looking for that issue ever since. And they don't have like back issues. I don't even remember the month. I kind of remember the year. I'm not sure. All right, so let's go ahead and get started, right? Bam, got the 57 Chevy, baby. Nice, and black is a good color. I am going to turn this one down also. And I'm going to hand draw the letters, but I need them there as an element. I'll put it right there. Boom, there we go. Bam. Vector, got it. Nice, says Rasta Mind. Word. Let's go here, get a purple. And so what I'm going to do is going to do a monochromatic illustration, you know. I don't know what's going to come out looking like if we're just going to do it. And I was talking to Adari a second ago, and I said, I'm going to draw a car because I don't usually draw cars. And he said, he hasn't drawn a car in a while. I was like, yes, it's time to draw some cars. Even though, you know, we're kind of addicted to drawing people. That's kind of like what we do. So let me test my brush. Let me go here, 1.5, 1.5. Can you see that? Good. You guys let me know what the sound is like. That was way too thin. Let me see my brush. What did I do here? Oh, yeah. I haven't used this. Let's see. There we go there. Boom. Let's undo that line. And I probably need to... Sound is excellent. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Steve. Yes. Man, I've been working at it. I went live earlier today testing Cinemaker, and my audio was terrible. I messed it up. So I tried. Okay, cool. There it is. So this line is still not thick enough. Let's go with 3. And let me use my digital drawing glove to wipe down my screen because it feels a little greasy. I wonder how Dan would produce the grill. That's... You know, what you don't do, let me tell you something, Ivy. What you don't do is you don't sit there and draw every line. You're not going to do that. I mean, you could. But that's not what you want to do. I'm going to start with the face. I always start with the face. What you want to do is do some artifacts. You create some, you use some lines, enough lines to give you that impression that the grill is there the way you see it. You don't want to draw. I know you're kind of joking, but you want to put me in the spot, and I have an answer for that. There we go. So I don't like that circle, so let's get it going. One thing I haven't done is warmed up. I have not drawn anything today. I've been video testing. There we go. Now there's a homie mine that I want to bring on one of these days real soon. I've been trying to get him to get his streaming setup going so that he can come on Discord and join us. He draws cars, like that's his thing. He draws hot rods, lowriders, everything. What's up, Tom, in the house? And so he draws so much. Every Monday he streams live on Facebook. So I'm trying to get him to come on into Behance, but I want him to stream with me first. And so yeah, it's gonna be cool when he comes on. And he draws with Sketchable, and his cars are amazing. He kind of inspired me to draw that VW bus that I did not too long ago. So there you go. There we go. Boom. So as you can see, I'm kind of just tracing. And what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to trace out all the dark areas, all the darkest areas first. And once I trace out the darkest areas, I'll move on to a different layer to draw the next color. And another layer to draw the next color. And little by little, that's how I'm going to put together this drawing. There it goes. Boom, boom, boom. Now, in other news, before I forget, we had Monica of the member of our Discord mint her NFTs today. She minted an NFT. So big ups to Monica. May you get rich and somebody buy your NFT for $1 million, and you send me a little cut of that. And say, here, Dan, for being such a cool guy. Just a cool, crazy guy. Yeah, so much success to Monica. May you make lots of money. And then Tom said he's dropping his NFTs later on tonight. So stay tuned for some NFT announcements. Go check out Monica, the art school tourist, on I don't like that line. I don't even like any of these lines. Let's go back. Check out the art school tourist on Twitter, and check out Tom Tom _ La Rock on Twitter also. That's right. Support living artists. Support living artists. If you got the Ethereum, let's get it on. All right, so here we go. So I'm just trying to find the balance between some details and the right amount of lines and shadows. And so I'm cool with this little thing there. Bam. And so there it is. Look. So now we take away the car, and what's it look like? Bam! Look at that. Yes, that's cool. I like that. I like that. Okay, so let's just do a couple little lines here. There it is. Bam. Boom. And what I like about drawing with Fresco, you guys can tell me what you like about Fresco and what is it that keeps you coming back to Adobe Fresco to draw. But what I like about Fresco is these vector brushes and how it just responds. You know, it responds. Yes, you can draw with vector brushes on on Illustrator, and but there's gotta be like but there's Fresco just has that speed. It like reacts fast. Gotta draw some hood ornaments, says RB. Yeah, so I gotta figure out what's that hood ornament right there. So I did a quick search on the 57 Chevy, and I don't see any Chevys with an ornament, and so I'm gonna have to find the original photo of this because it was really small when I grabbed it. So I need to figure out if this ornament is related to a car club or a something related to Chevy. See, there it goes. Bam! Look at this. Oh my gosh, this is cool. Now, you may have noticed that my pencil still has that little tip. So last week, I ran through 3 tips during the drawing session because they wear out, which is okay. But this one has lasted me pretty well. It's done pretty good. I've used it for a couple of drawings, and it's still holding strong. And I like it. It does give you that extra friction so that you don't feel like your pen is just dragging all over the place. Bam. There you go. Yes. Yes, you got to bring the line towards you. That's what you want to do. I think we were talking about that on the last live stream when I was drawing, is that you want to draw the line towards you. You have more control. Somehow, I don't know about the physiology, psychology, physicalology, whatever, about how muscles work and so on. And I know we're stronger when we push versus when we pull. But when it comes to control, you have more control when you pull, when you do your line like this, you know. And then the question the other day was, do you draw from the wrist or from the fingers? You know, it depends. It depends on what I'm doing, that I may use my fingers, you know. And but the wrist helps me do some pivots. And so when I'm trying to draw towards me, I use the wrist and pivot the hand to move towards me. What you don't do is you start turning your pencil like this and trying to do weird stuff. And another big thing is that with Fresco, you can rotate your canvas, and so you don't have to do any weird stuff. Rotate the artwork and make sure the lines are coming towards you. That's a little quick tips right there. Boom. All right, so I have to pay attention to what's going on here and zoom out sometimes. So we need that circle. Let's go here. Bam.
Yeah, I try to utilize the wrist and the fingers. And what makes it cool with Fresco that you can move your canvas around. That way you're not working your wrist as much. You know what I mean?
Yes, that's right. And that's the thing, that you don't want to overwork your wrist, because that you will feel it, right? You'll feel it, and you feel it in these muscles back here. Like, these are the muscles that control the wrist and the fingers, and you'll start to feel it there. And so yes, you want to take advantage of the rest, but bringing the line towards you. Did you say you bring the line towards you, Odar?
Yes, I do.
Okay, yeah. Yep. And rotate the canvas. All right, so I'm kind of fuzzy here. What's happening? We got Christina in the house. What's up, Christine? How you doing? Yeah, your name is Christine. I said Christina. Sorry about that. The Discord is open. What do you say? What do the radio people say? The phone lines are open. Operators are standing by. Come on in. Say hello. Jump in the conversation here on the Discord so that we can hear your voice on the internet. There we go. Another thing is I do a short line sometimes. Unless I need like a very clean, smooth line, I'll try to do a short line, because if you mess up part of the line and you undo, then you kind of go back too far with that of undoing if it's all one major line. Bam. There you go, Christina in Spanish. That's right, Christina. How about this for a hood ornament? Okay, let's see. Let me grab that link. Steve, thank you very much. You know what, Christina?
Radio check 1 2. Radio check 1 2. Am I live? I'm calling from Florida. This is Florida Man.
Florida Man, how are you doing tonight?
It's a beautiful night here in Tallahassee.
Tallahassee. That's our man Tom in Miami.
Oh yeah.
In Miami. Steve, I like that hair ornament. I like it. Boom, boom, boom. Tom, tell us about what's going on. What's happening? Where you at?
Working on personal digital art project.
Okay. Anything that you can share with us now?
No. I see Odari's not feeling well, so I hope Odari feels well as soon as possible.
Why?
Appreciate you. He says why.
Why? Why? I'm doing a good job here. You don't need Odari.
It's beautiful.
Okay, then.
You guys last night, by the way, that was epic. I really enjoyed that. That was great.
That was crazy, wasn't it? That was super cool.
All three of you guys got down. That was dope.
That was fun, man. That was real cool too. How he did it. He sent it. Thing got made. What?
Yeah.
Production.
And won.
I know Odari wanted to be there making a T-shirt like out of the same thing at the same time. That would have been sick.
Yeah, I would love to be in the same room with Rastaman.
Man, Odari, I would have. If there was no quarantine, I would have already sent you there, brother. I know you want to go play in that little playground for a minute at least.
Man, yes, I would love it.
You need like a week with Rastaman.
Yes. Yeah, you need a week. A week to hang out and just play with his different machines.
Rastaman had more camera views than he had fonts. It was amazing.
Oh, man, it was exclusive. It was dope. I was like, what's going on? I was like, Rastaman, it looked like he had his own little TV show going.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
He had his own studio set, like a morning show. You know, you walk from the couch to the kitchen to to the
Right, like
workstation.
Good Morning America, yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that was dope.
You're like, hold on, let me move to set 3. Hold on one
Uh
second.
huh. Yep. 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 Yeah, that was good. That was really good. All right, so I
Hey
don't like
Dari,
this.
we got the sound working. It finally sounded okay. One day we're gonna not have any problem, but everything was okay on the sound. Could you hear
Yeah,
everybody?
I think we were having the same problems. You know, the problem I have every week. It sounded like the same thing last night. I was like, "Oh, that sounds like me." So I think
To be
Dan
the
figured out.
system.
Yeah, I think Dan figured out that we were having. I have that same problem. So I was gonna stream tonight, and the allergies kicked in. So I was like, I called Dan. It's like, dude, you're gonna have to take over. You gotta take my shift. So, but yeah, next week, I think we'll be ready. I'll be ready Friday, but I think next week is gonna be a little epic week as well. I can't
Yeah,
wait.
yeah. Next week we got a lot of live streams happening next week, and it's gonna be the usual streams and then extra people, other things. Because next week is the first on Thursday, so we're gonna do that the sketchable stream, and so Dari's gonna be on with me. But on Monday, I'm gonna have inked. I don't know how to say that word inked coyote, and joining me on the stream, and he's gonna show off some of his 3D illustrations. Like that dude can draw. He can draw. So yeah, next week is gonna be awesome. Go ahead. I
Thank
thought
you, Dari. Sick.
yes, it's gonna be insane. So let's see. Daniel, who's talking? That was Dari talking, and Tom. Let's see. Cristina Ceballo. Yes, Steve. So I do like the Hurry Tournament. I'm gonna try to incorporate it, see how that goes. I love Rastamind's animations in his live stream. Yes, yeah, Rastamine had it going on. And thank you, Christine, for answering the question. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, so there you go. So yeah, next week's gonna be really cool. It's gonna be fun, and once a month we have a major sketchable live stream. So that's what's planned right now for next week. So we'll see who else we get, and just going back over what Odari was saying is that there is some kind of hiccup when it comes to the audio and in Discord, and I have a suspicion that it's a Discord problem with NDI, because when you go live, Odari, you'll have your iPad connected to your computer through NDI to stream to with OBS, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I had going on, and so then as soon as we went live, and it works fine before. But as soon as you hit live, like it's just like, so then NDI, Discord, and the actual stream with OBS, and now the audio gets crunchy. So, and there's no way to solve it. We tried solving it with you. I tried solving it the other night, and I couldn't solve it until I took out the iPad. I disconnected the iPad. I deleted NDI off of OBS, and then the audio cleaned up. And so last night I went from the iPad and in Illustrator to the desktop in Illustrator. And so as soon as I did that, the audio worked great.
What did they say?
Everything went nice.
What
and
did they
so
say? No,
I,
what did they say?
we
Tom.
Tom.
Sorry.
Tom handling business over there. Your audio is clear, but it's still out of sync like the last couple of streams. Oh, it's still out of sync. Oh, I hate that. I can't stand that when that happens. Happening. Hap. Well, it looks in sync here right now, but I don't know. Yeah, that's not good. I'm sorry. And there's always something. Like I went live today to test, and I couldn't figure out. Yeah, it's way off out of sync. Dang. Everything was working, but I did not check on Behance. So that might be. It's too many technologies trying to work together at the same time.
They're
And
not handshaking right. You're right. That's the problem. And you're trying
yeah.
to figure out what's not handshaking right. And you're saying you think it's the. Well,
I think like right now, I think that is the out of sync is Behance. But when we're doing the audio problems that we've been having, I think it has to do with Discord and NDI, and they don't work well together. And so, there's always going to be something that disrupts something else. And so that's the thing, is like trying to figure out what are the parts that you can handle yourself and what parts you just out of your hands. And that's why and so yeah, I think it's like what Tom said, the handshakes. Like the handshakes are not happening.
It could be because they're having explosive growth on both of the platforms, both on Behance and on Discord.
Yeah, that's true. And Microsoft is trying to buy Discord. So I think there's
Isn't
10
your
billion.
nickname Microsoft Mike?
Yeah, right. Give me some Microsoft money.
Isn't it true that you only broadcast? Excuse me. Isn't it true that you only broadcast from Microsoft Plaza?
That's right. From the Microsoft Corporation, Microsoft Store, from the Surface.
Boy.
Yeah, man. It'd be nice, and that is actually one of my goals, is getting some kind of streaming and show production deal with Microsoft. I got ideas. I got tons of ideas. Maybe if I grab a drink, the audio might sync up better, says Christine. And
yeah, I heard Microsoft was buying Discord on the news the other day. I was like, really? I was like, what if Dan gotta know this?
Dan helped with that deal.
Yes, I help out with that deal.
Dan, so this is 101 Microsoft way.
Right, that's right. So I am making changes to my bit rate here. Hopefully that changes some things. I did not make my bit rate as high res as possible, so the camera should be cleaner now. But I'm using so Rastaman. The problem is not OBS, and it's not even Cinemaker, because I'm streaming with Cinemaker right now. I have Cinemaker on a computer over here on the Mac, and I have the Discord with OBS, but it's sending an NDI signal. So still using NDI, and it's kind of working right now. But when you stream from OBS with NDI, that's the problem that we've been having. But what's happening is that the audio is in sync here. What I'm looking at and what I'm monitoring is in sync. But what I see on Behance is not in sync. So I will blame Behance for that. Now, if I went to...
The thing here, though, and I'm going to try to make Odari laugh on this one, is that even when there's no audio problems, we like to talk about the past audio problems.
Right.
So, yeah, we're going to mention the problem.
Good.
But I mean, I'm glad that I think Dan has found the solution to that problem yesterday. So
right, we're streaming with OBS. So I found the reason why there's a problem. I don't have a solution just yet. But I found the reason for the problem. Now I'm using Cinemaker to stream, and so that's going to give us the access to Discord that we want, so we can have the audio. But now we still have another problem, which is the audio sync. So how do we solve that? I have no idea. It could also be a restream. It could also be a restream thing. So, anyways, like Tom says, we do like talking about it. Why not? Let's be what do you call it? Transparent about how it works. Like streaming is cool. I think it's necessary for your career to be able to stream and build your social media presence, but it is a lot of work to get it to do right, you know. So talking about it, I think it's a good thing. Tom wants to see like a morning show where, or like the NFL show where like nobody that you focus on the subject. What's the subject? What are we here to talk about? That's what Tom wants. Yeah, he wants one of those shows. Boom. So let's see what we got. Some Microsoft will kill it. If I was gonna kill Discord just like a Rubber Suit Godzilla movies. No sync lips, says Bree. What's on your shirt tonight? Tonight, this is the shirt that I found on. I found this shirt at Target or something. Ross, what are those like sales? They have like clearance sales, and so I found this shirt, and I always have to go through the big and tall, and I saw this shirt and they had two of them, so I bought two. So I have two of these. Yeah. You gotta take advantage when you can. Yes. Yeah, I try to have some cool shirts. Yes. So there you have it. All right, so I'm working my way slowly. I need to focus on what I'm drawing here. Bam, bam, bam. And Odari said he's gonna, when he comes back, you're gonna draw. Are you gonna reserve the drawing that you had planned for tonight? You're gonna draw it on Friday next week?
Yes, as my son was hoping that I would draw it. He's a Sonic the Hedgehog fan, and I drew a version of my own Sonic character, and I call him Nitro. And you know, he's kind of a retro, futuristic type dude. And my son did a sketch of Nitro, and he was like, "Dad, can you draw this tomorrow?" I said, "Sure," you know. And then, you know, the allergies kicked in. I was like, "Son, I can't do it tonight. So your Uncle Dad's gonna draw tonight." So, but right. Yeah, I had everything planned out. It was going down.
So you're gonna draw a character named Nitro, and he's similar to Sonic the Hedgehog in that he runs fast.
Yes, but he's from the future and he's got this retro look about him.
So how can he be from the future and have a retro look?
Well, see, I did a little Mad Max thing to him. He's wearing, you know, the tall black boots and you know how Batman looked in Justice League in the future with the coat and I got him looking like that kind of. But it's not Batman, it's Sonic.
It's Sonic.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's only one Batman anyway. Can't be Batman. I'm Batman. I'm Batman. All right, cool, man. That's cool. So watch out next week for the regular Friday Freestyle Fridays. And you know what I was gonna do, man? When we decided that I was gonna go live for Freestyle Fridays, I was thinking about doing my version of the graffiti. And I was like, dang, I really don't feel like drawing letters right now, though. So no. So no graffiti.
Well, my goal for the reason why I was going to do the Sonic thing, because my son, he likes to draw other people's stuff, which is cool. But I'm trying to, make him expand his horizons a little bit. And dude, you got to create your own characters. So this well, you can draw Sonic stuff, but then put your perspective in it a little bit, you know.
Right.
Papa, why don't you hand down one of those old sketchbooks to him?
He's got like 4 or 5 of them.
No, yours that show that your process on how you used to come up with characters. Maybe he needs a little oomph, you know.
Oh yeah, all the time. But kids these days, okay, Dad. I'm like, all right. What do you think?
You're exactly right. You're lucky if he looks at that for even 1.8 seconds.
Yeah. But you know what's funny? When in the morning in school, He'll show off my stuff. He'll show off Dan's stickers. He'll show, yeah, my uncle did this. I said, your uncle who? Who are you talking about? He said, Dan the man. I was like, oh, that's your uncle. Okay. But I gave him all the Minecraft stickers, and he's showing it off. I can hear the kids going, ooh. I'm like, okay. So he's popular. Well,
So
Dan, you made him popular.
so he likes using our art to get score points.
Exactly. But then he'll show off his art as well.
That's a thing.
So, oh yeah, oh yeah.
That's the thing. Yes, yes. Just like of course, you know, Odarius is not doing it for maliciously, but that happens to artists all the time. That other people will take credit for your work just so they can score points somewhere, somehow, with somebody.
Yep.
Yeah, that's always been a thing.
Yeah. But I think that what it is with him is like he's so impressed with us. Like everybody I know is an artist, and he's like he loves that, you know, and I think we inspire him to do things because he'll watch me. Now he wants to paint because I've been painting for the past couple weeks. So, and he knows how to do it, but that, you know, kids, they jump to one thing to another. He's a gamer. He's doing, now he wants to do karaoke, and I'm like, where'd that come from? And
Yeah.
I don't know.
how do you do karaoke? What is there to do? Walk around singing? Singing in the house?
Oh yeah, he's singing all the time, but he's singing these weird songs on this video game stuff. So
Oh, I see.
yeah, but I mean, you can't. I don't want to put him in anything he doesn't want to do. So it's like he watches me, and then he starts doing stuff on the computer or drawing all the time. So,
excuse me.
you got allergies too?
There's a lot of pollen in the air in Miami. A lot of flowers blooming.
Oh yeah, that's what I caught yesterday.
Blooming flowers?
Well, it was pollen everywhere, and I decided, well, I'm gonna go ahead and grill something because it was a nice day. And I woke up this morning with the little sniffles. I was like, it's nothing, it'll go away. And then by noon, I was like, oh, this is not good. So it's just like, yeah, I had a water faucet on my face. Like,
oh, Dari, that was the best photograph I've ever seen somebody send in of calling in sick ever. It got the most respect from me.
That's what's up, man. I didn't want to leave anybody hanging. It was just like
from the mug in front of you to the Captain America mask to the solid look in your eyes.
Man, yeah, that was a hot toddy, by the way. I was holding.
That's his recipe for getting better.
Hey Dan, well, let's reset the room. Tell them who you are, where they can find you, where they can join us, where they can click the like button. Let them know, Dan.
Where? I am Delta Tango Mike. Thank you for joining us here tonight. This is the Freestyle Friday digital drawing session, usually hosted by the amazing and talented Odari Lorian, Odari Art, Odari Johannes, aka all of that. And so I am filling in. I took the shift I'm covering his shift for today. But he is still joining us right now with audio through the Discord. If you want to be in on the conversation, come on through into the Discord group that we have created specifically for sharing of art resources, skills, advice, and anything related to art. So come on through. It is free to join. And if you are cool people and want to join the conversation live on the stream, then you can do that. What I am doing here tonight is drawing this 57 Chevy. And so let me see. Steve said sudden interest in karaoke equals a girl he likes and likes karaoke. So we have an amazing group of people already hanging out here on Behance in the chat room. Let's see. We are streaming to Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and LinkedIn. And so I stream regularly Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. And on Tuesdays, I stream with Tom. Tom joins me, and we talk about art. We show off some of our skills with graphic design and illustration. And so tonight, here I am drawing, working it out. Tom and Odari were just talking on the Discord. Rastamine is in. Steve is in. Golden, is that Golden Rose? We have Golden Rose up in here. Is that? No, that's Bree. I get confused by these avatar images. So we got Bree here, and on Behance we have Odari, Christine. She says, I'm going to try to do this. I have a bunch of photos I took of the classic card night. Do it. Do it. John is in the house. Steve. Who else we got? I'm Batman. Sort of like I'm Iron Man. I am Iron Man. I don't like doing that one. I like saying I'm Batman. Rastamine is in the house, and we got a bunch of cool people dropping comments in the chat. Leave a comment. Let us know you're here. And answer the question if you like. There's a question in the streamer announcement here in the chat. It says, what is it about Adobe Fresco that keeps you drawing in this app? And so for me, I will tell you more about me, and what I like about it is these vector brushes. Because right now I'm just taking my time tracing out this Chevy. But once I'm done with it, I can drop this illustration into Adobe Illustrator, and I have all the vector, all this line work will be in vector. So there you go. That is a great tool for me, because I like having my artwork in various mediums. And if you caught on to the stream last night, and Christine was asking how did it end, and it was successful. We were able to take a drawing, that I worked on, and I posted that drawing in the Discord, and then we sent it off to Rastamine. Rastamine spent a few minutes, and next thing you know, he made some digital drawing gloves. It was super cool. So yes, that's what we do in the streams, and we've had some great streams lately, and we have a bunch of other ones in the schedule that are going to be awesome and great. I just got a message from, and this just happened a second ago, it rang in my ear. I got a message from the Sketchable founders, and they said that they're going to try to join us next week. And so next week we're streaming. We'll have 2 different streams where Sketchable is the art drawing app that we'll be talking about. And so it'll be fun to have the founders hanging out with us. And so if you're a Sketchable artist, this is the time to engage in conversation with the 2 people, or at least one of them will be on. There's 2 brothers who made this app that artists all over the world are using. So there you go. So that's kind of cool. I feel kind of good about that. So any case, that's what's happening right now, and we're glad you're here. Steve says it's a very fine piece of Detroit rolling iron. Yes, it is. And Steve says, I am worshiping Fresco from afar. It looks too cool, but I don't have an iPad. Steve, you can have Adobe Fresco on your PC. All you need is to have an up-to-date graphics card, so and a drawing tablet of some kind, so you can draw. So you need to come on, do that. Get you some Fresco in your life. Bree says, sweet Chevy, get low, get low, get low, get low, from the window to the wall. Odari said that car is way too low to ride in Detroit. Yeah, I believe it. It's too low to ride around in Atlanta. Boy, that's all right. And South Beach. You get low. It's you need straight streets, or you need hydraulics. What you need is hydraulics. So then you can go ahead and crank the hydraulics up, and you'll be fine. So Christine says, Steve, you can use your rubber ducky pad. Dang, Christine. What did Steve do to you? Odari said too many potholes is like driving on the moon. Yeah, that's why you have to have hydraulics, so when you get to that thing, you can and then you get over what you gotta do. It's all good.
Soul said it best. They said potholes in my lawn.
Ding 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 ding.
Classic.
Or maybe Easy E said it best about the hydraulics. Cruising down the street in my 6'4".
Yep, that's it. That's the man right there. And
Another
I
classic.
had another classic. That's right. I had a 64 Impala in my list of cars that I wanted to draw. So it was either going to be between a Caprice, an Impala, or this 57 right here.
Can I put a car in for request?
Yeah, you can put a car request.
The 23-foot all black 73 Fleetwood.
73 Fleetwood, huh?
Yep.
I need to see what that looks like.
You can look it up, or I will gladly send you a photograph.
Yeah, man.
In Spanish,
Send
we say
it.
fotografa.
Fotografía. So, let's see. A car like that won't get through the snow either.
Nope.
Yeah. Steve says I have an old MacBook Pro. Steve, time to level up, man. Come on. My Ducky Pad is the coolest pad ever. It's a Hue one that was featured for kids. That was featured for kids with a total yellow ducky frame. No one is as cool in New Zealand. There you go. Oh man. So John, what is sketchable?
Illustrator question.
Okay, go ahead.
Have you ever exported a file that was as big as the artboard, like for a poster, which would be 13,000 pixels by something like 15,000 pixels?
I exported out of where? Fresco?
Out of Adobe Illustrator on your...
Yeah, I've done bigger than that. I've done way bigger than that. I've done files much larger than that. That's nothing. That's nothing. I've done box trucks. I've done wraps for box trucks. And we're talking about
18 feet, 24 feet?
Yeah, 24 feet long, 12 feet tall, and all vector. Yeah, I done crashed other people's computers when they try to look at my files. And so you gotta take it easy with the blend modes and stuff. That's
what was fun about getting into illustration and away from video. Was like I was just sick of like every 4K file lagging. You play it on the internet. You got to chop it up. Once you start editing it, you got so many backup files, and the computer quickly starts getting filled up, or the hard drive or whatever. And then going to vector art, it's like, oh my, this is lightweight, so good. I can move around. Things are happening in real time. There's no pinwheeling or rendering.
Right. Now, this is something that used to happen a lot, and it's in real life, is that, back in the creative suite days, not everybody was up to date. And so I was doing a lot of graphic design in those days. And so the problem was that people or companies, they're all not upgrading their Creative Suite. And so you're sending them a file in Creative Suite 2 or 3, and they're still stuck in a different version. And so then that's when file problems start happening. And even to this day, if you have if you create something in Procreate or Affinity Designer, and then you try to open it in Illustrator, some things may not work because those things some of those blend modes or effects only work on that type of program.
Ouch.
Yeah, so that's why that is some real stuff.
Hey Dan,
What?
explain to John what sketchable really is in your words, because you use it and you work with them.
Yeah. All right, so we got some questions here. Let's see. Let's go on down. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you more about Sketchable. John, let's see. Christine, no, I did not own this car. I want one. I actually want a 48. I want a 48. Suburban. They used to make them back in those days, and it's beautiful. Anyway, so yeah, I'm accepting donations. I need to set up a GoFundMe so I can buy that car. Let's see. So how big can I make it? What was it? The question. My Illustrator does not do that. I think I need to understand the question there. Artboards and Illustrator can be massive. Yes, Steve, that's right. Massive, as massive as you need them. Is Creative Suite before the Creative Cloud? Yes, it is. And we don't have the Creative Suite anymore. There used to be bundles. And then Steve Festus says about 5 meters or 13,000 pixels. Right. So John, and going back to what Tom was saying was, you know, sometimes what you want is you want a high resolution file, and once you start talking about thousands of pixels, you don't need to, you should not be working in pixels. You should be working in vector, because now that's not pixel related. And that's a question that came up a lot yesterday is how big how big is that the document? The size of the document in Illustrator, it does not important. The only thing that matters is where you're going to print this and how big do you want it. And it's still going to look clean and clear because it's vector. So that answers a little bit about Illustrator.
No. Hold on.
Yes.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
Sure.
I agree with you. But
Oh.
the question I was asking is because I have 50 photographs of T-shirts laid out in a square that's taking up the entire artboard on the desktop of Illustrator. So all the space is 50 artboards, okay? But I dropped one solid color behind all the photographs, and I'm thinking of exporting the whole thing, right, as a huge poster, huge high-res poster.
All right.
The highest res I could get, because I'm at the highest res with the photographs, would be, 13,000 by 15,000. You said somebody in there said that's about 5 meters across?
Maximum artboard size is 227 inches. Okay.
Yeah, so mine's about 200 inches because I have just a little bit of room on it.
Why? Why is your artboard 200 inches?
No, not my art. I have 50 artboards.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but I want to make a poster of all 50. So what I'm going to do is turn all 50 into one artboard. That's going to be like the last step I do. Now I'm going to try to export that and see how it goes.
Yeah, and I think you're misusing your artboards. I think you need a class.
With this move, I am. Yeah, I'm trying to test the computer. Yep.
Yeah. You wouldn't. Normally, what you do is because you keep saying, I'm taking up the whole artboard. Well, you determine the size of the artboard.
Workspace. I'm taking
workspace. Oh, the whole workspace.
Correct.
I get it now. That makes sense.
With 50 artboards, or 49, 7 rows across, 7 rows down. They're all squares, right? Yeah, and they go across. So yeah.
Now, right. So you're taking up the whole workspace, which is still a misuse of space, because you can make the artboard smaller as long as they are in proportion. So you can make an artboard
I can make them half as small. So
that's right.
Because I have them at their fullest resolution. So now that I know the fullest resolution is 2,000 by 2,000 pixels, I could shrink it down to 1,000 instead of, and get my space back. And
correct.
Then I could export it to be perfect resolution, double of what I would have, because I shrunk it by half.
Correct. That's right. And so that's why, yeah.
No, now you know that I know that math, and I should have done that. You're right.
There you go. Right. And that's why, like, when I design big stuff, I don't make my artboard that big. I only make my artboard in proportion to what I need. So once I have the proportion.
But now that you say it, I would have made these artboards to make the file 4 times as small. I would have made them 500 by 500, and then exported them at 4x.
That's right. There you go.
Wow.
Correct.
You're right, Dan. That's a great. You just saved me time.
Yeah.
Which is saving me money.
And save you processing power, because now the computer doesn't have to work hard. That's hard. Yeah. It's gonna drag down.
Now.
Yep. And so that's the thing, is that you want to maximize the the how big your artwork can be by working in vector. And since you're working in vector, in the digital file, it doesn't matter the pixel size or inches size as much as the proportion size.
Correct. So I'm going to say that yeah, you're right then, and I could have saved processing power by doing that.
Yep, there you go. And so all right, so now there was another conversation about Sketchable, which I will get into in 1 second. I'm kind of trying to work through some of these details in the glass. It's getting there. It's getting there. I like it. I like it. All right. Bam. So it's pretty crazy. If it's vector, you don't need it to be huge, correct? But I use the features as an Illustrator. Never mind. Okay, cool. All right. So Sketchable is a pixel-based program, just like Photoshop. As a matter of fact, here is a tip about Sketchable. You can export a Sketchable image and as a Photoshop file out of Sketchable, the app. And that's great because then you're not reserved to just a Sketchable file or a drawing that only works in Sketchable. The fact is that you can now continue working on that drawing from Sketchable. You can continue working it in Photoshop, and it'll transfer all the layers. So that's where Sketchable is great. Sketchable is like the little baby brother or sister, little baby to Photoshop, but it's not a Adobe product. And Sketchable was made to take advantage of the Surface. So when the Surface first came out, and just like the M1 situation with Max and Adobe is a big, massive company, and so we are thankful for all the software that they make, but sometimes the software can't move as fast as the technology on the computers, and so like recently there was an update to Photoshop to give you Photoshop to run natively in the M1 without Rosetta. And so when the Surface first came out, Photoshop, Illustrator did not look pretty on the Surface, especially because the Surface has a Retina type of screen, just like Apple does. And it's smaller. It's real small, and so then Photoshop and Illustrator look really crunched in. They look really small on the screen, and it would not resize like nowadays it resizes. And so what Sketchable did was create Sketchable, or the company that made Sketchable. They made Sketchable, and they brought in some of the most basic elements that you need when digital drawing into an app, and it runs the same as it would with Photoshop, but in a much simpler application. And let me tell you, the day that I found those guys is the day that they became my best friends, because in those days still Adobe wasn't up to date with running software and the Surface. And so it's just like it made digital drawing so much easier on the Surface. And so I've been a big fan of those guys ever since. So that's what Sketchable is. And so nowadays, of course, you have a ton of software. You got Concepts, you have Clip Studio Paint, and they're all optimized now for the Surface. But the simplicity and power within Sketchable with a very simple app is still not something that's available out there, and that's why we use Sketchable. All right, I got a lot of this outline done here. Let's take a look. Yeah, looking good, looking good. So one of my techniques in doing vector drawings like this and tracing is that I start with the dark colors first, right? So right now I need to get into the grill. And then I'm going to do another layer, and it's going to be the next darkest color. And then another layer to the next darkest color. What's up, Jimmy? You're welcome, John. And so slowly, little by little, I'm getting into each different color. But I'm going to make them into different, I'm going to draw them in different layers, so that way it all just kind of support each other to have that look. So now here, this is one thing that RB said, how I wonder how Dan's going to do the grill. Have fun doing the grill. I'm going to have fun doing the grill, bro. It's going to be all right. So what are we going to do? Well, first, let's go like this. Let's go like that. Boom. Fill it in. Let's go like this. Oh, that's not it. That's the wrong button. You got to remember. Boom. And then I'll go right here. Okay, that did not look good, so let's do that again. So I'm making the areas that are going to be shaded in. Right now, that's what I'm making. And look, the Apple Pencil tip is already gone bad. It has a hole. You can see the white. So that one's been worn out. So let's go ahead and fill these areas. Come on. What happened?
Oh wow, the tip is gone?
Yeah. The tip, I took it off because it's a little rubber. But now my pencil's not working. Why is that?
Huh.
And I wanna say it wasn't the tip. I mean, let me try that again. Oh, now it works. Huh, but without the tip, my pencil's not working. What? All right, let's save that. Yeah, that's crazy. All right, so let me get another one. I have a whole little box of them. Let's get a different color. Let's go with blue.
Of course you do.
Of course I do. That's right. I got more. You can buy a pack of 40. Yeah, there it is. Back. We're back, baby. There it is.
Yeah,
Boom.
if I was still in Atlanta, I'd go to Dan's house. Why go to the art store?
That's right. Come to my house, man. Empty your pockets. All right, let's see. And I'd use a line blend for the grill. Yeah, you could do that too. Cool. Is the Surface Go, is affordable, is it worth it for drawing? Yes, it is, Christine. But you're going to want to get like 8 gigs or more on that Surface Go. I have the Surface Go. The 2 is better than the 1. What is happening here? There we go. Come on. Oh, can I fill hidden layer? Oh, I'm in the wrong layer. There we go. And so you want to get the Surface Go 2, but at the same time, what you want, let me see. Yep, still not drawing. Is you want at least 8 gigs of RAM or 16. Go ahead and spend the extra money on the. And so I haven't seen the Surface Go 3, Steve. So maybe you live in the future, so maybe they got it going on like that over there. All right, let's see. Let's turn down this opacity a little bit. Come on, boom. And let's make a line here. Let's see. The line needs to go like right there. Let's go with that. Could I do that? All right. So what I'm doing, I am going to erase the lines. Instead of drawing new lines, I'm going to erase the lines. And then I have something like this. And it's already crooked. So we'll figure it out. Hopefully this technique works. And Julio, it's not about DPI here. But I think my document is 11 inches by 8.5 inches. So it's a regular sheet of paper. But it's vector. It's an Adobe Fresco. And I am going to export as a vector. So yeah, it's not dependent on pixelation. Not dependent on pixels, not pixelation. So right now, here it is. Bam, I messed those last few up. Let's go. After a while, you get tired. Like, I'm still got to do more of these lines. Mm-hmm. So I'm just using the eraser. Let's see what that looks like. So now it has that look like that. Look at that. Still not pretty. I don't know. I think it's all right. Once I turn up the opacity, then it's going to look like that. And it's going to have more color, so, you know, it's okay. It's all right. I'm going to roll with it. Let's roll with it. Let's go with it. Boom, boom. And so, Surface Pro 7 is happening now. They got the Surface Pro 7 Plus, which they're saying it's for business. And then they have, should have another Surface this year. The year is early. All right.
Surface Pro 7?
You have the 7 Plus now.
7 Plus? Oh.
Yeah, because you got the 7.
I got the 7.
Yeah. I don't like this.
You know, it's probably not going to be too much of a difference.
Well, hopefully it is.
Yeah.
Or just say
plus to your own and no big deal, you know.
What's that, RB?
I said you just add the plus to your own surface on your own, and that's the same.
Add the plus. There's a Surface X. Yeah, that one came out 2 years ago. The Surface X, and it's a beautiful machine. And I played with it in New York when I went to the Surface event a couple years ago. The pre-pandemic days were awesome. You could travel, get on a plane. And people were still nasty though. That's another thing. I don't like people walking around coughing and sneezing and stuff.
People are nasty, period, man.
Yeah, yeah. And so in any case, I was there when they unveiled the Surface Pro X. I think they have the 2. Is it that? I don't know if they have a Pro X2 already, but in any case, that's the hot thing.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. It's pricey.
Yeah, the Pro X.
Yeah. I'm looking at 1,700, 1,800 right now.
Yeah, it's crazy. And so that's already the same chip, the M1 chip, because they call it I forget what it's called. It has a name. RB might know. Anyways, so everything's moving out of Intel or into AMD. Something, I forget exactly. Now out of Intel, it's moving out of Intel. So anyways, that's what's up. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I know what I'm going to do. I figured it out.
Dan, I'm looking out my window and it looks like the Adobe helicopter is about to land on the grassy knoll across from my house.
Oh, really?
Did you send the Adobe helicopter?
Yeah, I sent him to go pick you up and bring you in, man.
No, Tom, it's bringing goodies from last Christmas, you know.
That's real noble.
Yeah, man. I don't want you stuck in traffic. I want you to come on in. I don't want you getting sidetracked by all the amazing weather you got right now. And be like, yeah, I had to stop at the beach.
Flying over the city, though. This is the Magic City for a reason. It's a beautiful sight.
Oh, yeah? All right, so I know what I'm going to do here. I'm trying to think of a shortcut. So, because this is a lot of work here. It's a lot of work here, y'all.
It looks great, though.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. Guess who's coming? Guess who's coming? Tom, what do you think about DJ Shadow?
Never was a fan.
No?
Never was a fan. Be happy to battle him, but I do have the utmost respect for his career and his longevity.
Yeah, he put it down.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
Hey.
yeah.
I love DJ Shadow's fan. I'm a fan.
What's the next DJ question?
No, that was it.
Who's next on the chopping block? Tell me, come on.
Who else?
I'm a fan of you as well.
Thanks, Odari. I appreciate that. By the way, the computer totally is not liking the 13,000K pixel render with 5 other programs open and has totally jammed up.
Yep, that's exactly what happens.
But we have the hard reset.
Yeah. Yank the power cord off the wall.
I'm reaching for the reset. We'll let it rest a minute.
Yep. It does have to reset. Now
I'll try just that program open instead of 5 others.
You're right. So let's see. Steve is doing some research. Surface. His numbers are confusing. No, they're not confusing. Right now we're at the 7 Plus. The X is a different beast. Surface 2 or 3 of the laptop, which is 3. No, so there's a Surface Go, and it's yes, it's a small tablet, the 10-inch, and they got the Surface Go 1 and 2, but they have the Surface Laptop 1, 2, and 3. The Surface Go laptop. The Surface Go laptop. Yeah, one's a tablet, one's a laptop. But you can take off you cannot take the screen off off the keyboard on the laptop. It's stuck. No, it's not, Steve. The Surface Go laptop is an actual laptop, just like the Surface laptop. You can't separate them. If you do the grill work on a layer, do you copy and paste? I'm trying to do that. Yes, that's what I'm trying to do. This is like a Microsoft and 17 versions of Windows up to Pro. DJ Quick. There it is. Tom, there's a question for you. Another DJ question. What do you think about DJ Quick? I think Tom is unplugging his computer.
I grew up with Quick. He dope.
DJ Quick, pioneer.
Yes, sir.
Pioneer. There you go. That's your answer, Julio. Christine is asking, what about DJ Tom?
Who?
Who is that dude? Who is that guy?
I don't really answer to Tom, but yeah.
Oh, it's not DJ Tom. It's DJ Tom LaRock.
LaRock?
No, just LaRock.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not DJ Tom?
Let's make it easy for everybody. Just LaRock.
DJ LaRock?
Yep.
That's weird.
What do you think about Premiere? That's a stupid question. DJ Premier.
Chris is the homie.
He's the homie. I heard people didn't like him.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, when Guru passed, I heard.
Your boy from Atlanta messed up Guru, right? What happened? What was his name?
I don't know.
What was his name? Quasar? I can't remember his name.
I don't know who it was, but somebody was mad about DJ Premier. Oh no, yeah, DJ Premier and having to do something with something. But this is around the time that Guru died.
Yeah, because Guru and Premier weren't speaking at the time of his death.
Okay.
And an MC named Solar tried to step in and Premier can't come see him, and was real shady about the whole thing, and it left a bad taste in everybody's mouth, the entire hip hop community, and that guy hasn't showed up since that day.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah, dipping and dapping, don't know what's happening.
Yeah, meaning that he fell off the face of the earth. You can see him on YouTube. I'm sure there's some interviews with him talking about it. But you know what I mean? He just Guru's a man of the people, and this guy just started being weird at the end of his career. So nobody even knows what it does. Nobody knows what it was, but it just got weird.
Okay. Yeah, I remember when Guru passed. A friend of mine's like, hey, let's do an art show for DJ Guru, for Guru. And I was like, dude, it takes a little bit of extra time to plan an art show. He was ready to do it like the next week or something. It's like, no, you can't do that. You gotta, not if you're trying to sell art. And if we want to have a thing for our friends and family, cool. But if you're trying to get artists to produce artwork, and so, and then and he tried, and his argument was, um, we need to do it to show solidarity for Guru because of DJ Premier's being chisty or something. And that's when I got out the conversation. It's like, yeah, I don't care. I don't know about that stuff. I don't know what's happening. And nobody knows unless you're there having a conversation with these people. So I let it roll. It's like, yeah, whatever. I can't
Politics.
do the show. Yeah, yeah. Because that's what it does. Like just what Tom just said. It's like things. It just puts people in bad situations, and after a while, you don't even know who was what, why. You don't know. You don't know what's really going on. So, anyways, now if I was talking to Guru or Premiere themselves, and they could tell you, or they were willing to tell you, then you know the story, and then you can take a side. So, anyway,
Premiere's Gurus, they made history together. You can't.
They did, right?
Right. So, in time, Premiere immediately made sure that he was in the good side with Guru's parents and their family and Big Shug and everybody from the Gang Starr Foundation, and Solar just faded away.
Good.
And then boom, 10 years later, what happens last year or the year before? Premiere drops a new album with all Guru songs, with J. Cole and a bunch of, and it was successful. And and Guru's son was involved, so it was cool.
Yeah. He was the one who had the relationship with Guru that we don't know about. Like they were road dogs. Like they lived the life together. So nothing should get in between that.
At the after party tonight on the Discord, I'm gonna play you guys a 1.5 minute clip of Guru giving some inspirational advice to you guys.
All right.
Never heard before.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he's my man. I love them both. I love Gang Starr.
Hey, you know who I found myself in a clubhouse room at 3 a.m. with a bunch of New York old school hip hop heads and Jay-Z's producer, Just Blaze. And guess what we did?
Just Blazed?
We basically battled record for record of Ghostface songs, and I ended it with a never heard before acapella of Old Dirty. And it ended the party. And he's like, yo, enough respect. It was awesome.
Yeah, I need to hear that.
Dirty.
Dirty. ODB.
Life, yes.
Yes, Odari. Detroit representing properly.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Detroit, a lot of Detroit shirts in Miami Beach. A lot. Like at least once a week, somebody has a shirt on that says Detroit.
Yeah, Detroit people are like cockroaches. We everywhere. Everywhere. And I think we get along better when we're not in the hood.
When you're out somewhere else, yeah.
Yeah. Well, the ones that got out, I mean, we come back, but we got out. Like, oh, there's something more than just Detroit. But you come back, and the cats that don't know anything else but the television that shows them what the world is like. It's like, okay.
I can tell you this is excellent drawing. I never knew you can draw such a good cars.
Yeah, I'm using my tunnel vision and my ESP so Dan can draw this correctly. And this is why Dan is drawing tonight. I can't know.
We don't need Odari coughing at us through Behance.
Touching devices and
It's gonna infect the screen, so
got that waterfall nose going on. I can't do it.
There it goes.
Odari has his own personal Old Faithful.
Monica says, "Hey, you're supposed to be promoting Fresco, but I keep hearing Sketchable. You need to fix your ears, Monica." Ain't nobody said Sketchable here at all, ever, tonight, the whole night. Nobody. Nah, I was talking about Sketchable because I like Sketchable. And, but yeah, man. You gotta draw with different stuff. Try everything.
So now that makes me want to do a show with using Sketchable, but not for Freestyle Friday. I'm gonna
no.
I could, but I want to do a separate show.
Yeah, you can do a separate show.
I gotta figure that one out.
It's called the summertime schedule.
You know what? Everybody that has Sketchable in our little crew, I think I want to do that. We'll do a Sketchable session. Like have a guest every time. That'd be cool.
Yeah. You trying to take my idea, but go ahead. Yeah, keep talking.
Sure will.
You mean my idea? You're talking about doing my idea? All right, go ahead.
Well, I would do something different though. I mean, we would both do Sketchable, like you know how you do the 1st and 15th or whatnot, and you have guests sometimes. But it's like just to explore different things, you know, with Sketchable, what you could do. Because everybody is different. Not like you do things on Fresco, like Freestyle Friday tonight is your thing. You taking my shift and it's looking great. I'm loving this. I never thought to do anything like that. So you're inspiring me to do more on my Freestyle Fridays.
I'm Dan the man.
Yeah, of course. But you know, I just want to expand and look because I like sketches as well. It's just like, I mean, I still need to get on that and do more things. And I love drawing with Sketchable because it feels like I'm drawing with a real pencil on paper when I do Sketchable. No, I can't explain it. It's just that's how it feels to me. Where in Fresco is like, I actually have a style for Fresco.
Right.
On anything else, it looks different. You know what I mean? So I want to explore the different apps as well and see what I can come up with.
Yes. And that's gonna and you should just because of what you just said. You should experiment with other programs. What's up, Elias? Thank you for coming through. You should experiment with other programs because you'll realize that not all programs are gonna show the same either art styles or tools. Are not gonna have the same tools. So your art style is gonna change because you're in a different program. But until you try and use a different
many apps,
right.
Yep.
So you won't know what happens with your art until you try a different program and then see a whole new art style you didn't know you had. Yeah.
And what's crazy about that is like I even tried because at first I was like, this is not how I draw. But every time I use Fresco on the iPad, it's like all the stuff looks the same. So it's like,
you keep falling into an art style. Yeah.
Yeah. And I know my style because my pencil work and my Sketchable work or Illustrator is totally different. And it's just like, and I'm a real detailed dude. You know, on Freestyle Friday, I go with the flow. I get her done, make it look clean as possible, and I'm done. But it's like sometimes I want to go further than that. And if I do that on Freestyle Friday, it'll be the next morning.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to find the shortcuts here because otherwise it'll be a long night.
Yeah.
And we'll be here. And I already worked 5 to 4 nights for other nights drawing on Behance, so I'm not trying to spend a long night. But but because I'm in Fresco and I have a particular art style, when I'm in Fresco, I can't help it. You know, you're gonna get stuck and be like, all right, I'll do that.
And I've noticed that about your work. I have noticed that because I've seen you do a million things, and I'm like, well, Dan's Fresco work looks the same all the time too. But it's like that, like the brush you're using now. I love that brush, but you kill it though. Every time I see you use it, I was like, wow. And that's my brush of choice, but I always switch up on that as well. But see, you do it like it's calligraphy. It's just you killing it right now.
That's right. That's right. Tell me more.
I'm not in that level, but I enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? But I won't be on that level because I'm a different kind of artist. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
So
you're on your own level. Yeah. 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 And
mhm.
it's one thing about this brush is that even though we're using the same brush, our art still has those little differences because of how we're used to drawing with certain things, and that's why even if two people use the same application, it would not be the same um, uh, um, art style or same drawing. Even if we drew the same thing, with the same brushes, it's still not going to come out the same.
It will look totally different. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because you do a certain kind of line work that I don't do. I like cross
Mm-hmm.
hatching. And the lines that you're doing, like for example, right now what you're doing it at the with the grill, I would never thought of that, you know, because
Mm-hmm. Right.
that's not going through my brain right now. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like that's another reason why everybody's stuff looks different. I mean, we probably like on a similar level of drawing, but we don't draw the same at all.
Right.
You know, that's what makes this challenging and fun because when I first used Fresco, I wasn't happy with my work. And I was getting mad about it. You know what I mean? And I was just like, over
Mm-hmm.
time though, now I enjoy it more, especially doing it on the iPad. It's like, whoa, this is sweet. And I say,
Mm-hmm.
what? Why is this different from the Surface? I
Right.
don't think there's any difference, but it's just like I prefer to draw on the iPad with Fresco.
Right.
You
Okay.
know,
Yeah. Yeah.
so
Yeah.
yeah, but Sketchable is that's my girl. I love her. That's my main girl.
Right. 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 Christine is asking, what brush is this? I'm using the vector brushes. It's right there. It's the basic taper. I don't do anything to the brush. I just change the size and I roll with it. There it is. That's right there. Which low rider song in the back? Yes, low rider. Rise a little lower.
By War. Love
Ba
that
ba
album.
ba 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 ba
Ooh,
ba ba ba
ooh,
ba
ooh, ooh.
ba 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 ba. That's right.
Dan,
Da, da. Take a little trip. Take a little trip with me. I don't know how to sing. Okay, I can't sing. But
great.
that's
Yeah. Not
classic.
yet. You're doing all right there.
That's a classic.
Yes, it is.
Dan, can I just say that I shrunk the 2K by 2K images, which I had 49 of,
Mm-hmm.
down 25%, and the computer's flying through doing everything I needed to do
All
because
right,
I
there you go.
scaled it down.
There you
Way,
go.
way better. Thank you.
You're welcome. I didn't mean to throw you under the bus earlier. Cause that's not throwing you under the bus. That's love, baby.
That's
That's the
love,
love.
boy. That love, baby boy.
That's right. But yeah, good. I'm glad the machine is working better. And so, in any case, back to our conversation since it was so good. Is draw with whatever you can get your hands on. Try it out, and then see where your art takes you. Because this is how I feel about like drawing or painting with acrylics versus painting with oils versus painting with watercolors. It's like you're gonna
Hmm.
get, even though you have a style, even though you may have a process, because it's a different medium, you're gonna get a different result.
Yeah, and you find tools to make your style better on whatever you're using.
That's right.
Like
Yeah.
that, I'm not gonna tell my secrets about the painting. Some of you already know what I did my last project, but yeah, I can't tell those secrets. But
You
it's
can't tell this.
amazing. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
Was that what was that, acrylic or oil?
It was acrylic,
Okay.
and I always, every time I finish a painting, I always go to Michaels or Flicks because I need the size or whatever. But I'm also
Mhm.
showing off, so it's like, oh my God, what is that? Da, 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 da.
Oh
And
yeah.
people thought it was oils. I'm like, this is not oil.
Yeah, you did a good
So
job blending that.
yeah, well, you know what? Now you make me want to tell the secret. All right, folks. how they did in ancient times. Da Vinci and the Mona Lisa. It's like, yeah, he's good, but I know the secret. He used candle and light or whatever,
And
and
chicken grease.
magnifying glass or whatever to get her image and draw it on the canvas. And I did the same thing using projector. So I had the photograph of the young lady I painted, and I put it through the projector, and I projected it on the canvas. And I sketched it, and then the painting that just comes naturally for me. But it was the sketch part that made her look like her.
I see you, Tom. Go ahead.
So yeah,
the projector is awesome, bro.
Oh my God, I've heard about it, and I was like, well, you know what? I get my paintings right. I gotta do this. So yeah, it's dope.
I didn't know you had a projector.
Yeah, $100, Amazon.
Oh really?
Yeah, dude, you can connect. I connected the surface to it, put that image on the canvas, and with the towel.
Yeah, I have a projector. I bought one, and that's how I do my murals. I have the drawing already drawn up, and then I use the projector to sketch out the mural on the wall, and then I come in, and then after the sketch is there, now I can paint it and do my stuff.
Right. That's exactly what. Yeah, I knew about it, but I was like, I'm not doing that. And I was like, well, use it for the paintings. Yeah, dude, that stuff that you do, that big stuff you do, Dan. Is that how you use with the projector?
Yeah, that's what I do with the projector. Yeah, man.
That's dope.
Project yourself.
Just when I think I know you.
What is up with Tom? Tom, what was going on? You trying to show something? You want me to put you on the internet? Put you on the stream?
No, I saw Monica go live for a second, so I just want to show my funny face.
Okay, she's live. What's she talking about?
Actually, I just cut my own hair, so I want to show off my hairdo.
Okay. Monica has, is she doing something?
Yeah, she's live. Her NFT is live as of today. We're promoting it on Twitter. Everybody can help out by going on Twitter and following Monica.
Oh, dope.
And ba-boom.
Okay.
Yeah, she has a skull. She posted that skull.
Yeah.
With the smoky background.
Yeah, that's dope. I saw that.
Oh, Dari, you have a computer nearby?
I have several.
How do you choose which ones you use?
Pick up the one that's on.
Pick up the one that's on.
I literally have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 computers in front of me. Yeah,
wow.
Dude, I'm in my office, so everything's here.
So what you want, Tom?
Hold on, I'm gonna give you the keywords. 1 second.
Christine says, I got a projector someone gave me a couple of years ago, and I never tried to see if it works. Now that I have a new laptop, I'm going to try it. Do it.
Do it. Yes,
do it.
Are you gonna love it? Yeah, just go for it.
Go for it. Hey, Brooklyn, thank you for coming through. Hey, Rocky, thank you. Appreciate that. Yes, do it. Your life will change.
Yeah, you don't be nervous about anything. That's the biggest downfall of artists is like, it's not gonna look good. It's not good enough. Or no, go for it. Do it. Because I get that feeling sometimes. Like, what am I talking about? Keep it moving.
Yeah. We all do. All right, let's see who's live. Okay, so watercolor painting with Anna Daviscourt. She's on Behance right now. We were just talking about watercolors. They doing real watercolors, like with paper and inks and stuff, and real brushes. Wow.
Yeah, I know watercolors. Watercolors is dope. That's the real paint experience. Is watercolors.
Christine says, I have 2 airbrush kits also. I'm going to get rid of the second one if anyone's interested. Yeah, I'll take it. Thank you. Send it to Atlanta. Drop it off.
I'll second the bid. I'll raise you $10. What's your next bid?
Mine was $3.99, Rastaman be talking $3.99. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. $3.99. So right now I'm using a third layer of color, and it's kind of getting a little muddled and stuff, but that's okay, cause when all the layers are off, then it's gonna start looking like this. And one thing I didn't do, and I should have, is let me think. There goes that one. That one is gonna be bigger than the other one. So what I need to do, so I forgot one of my steps, sitting here talking to Tom and Odari. What I like to do is I duplicate my layers. That wasn't it. Duplicate, come on. Duplicate layers. So I have two of that main one. I duplicate, and then that's when I add to that layer little by little. So hold on. There go 100%. And so right now it's a little screwed up because I did not use the order in which I usually draw with. And these two need to be the same color. So let me see. And there goes that one. And so just turn that off. Grab the correct color. And then fill that in. Okay, not fill. There we go. So I have a technique in how I do these shapes, and I forgot because I was talking. And I'll blame Odari for that.
That's okay, because I'm all in. I'm trying to see what you're doing.
Yeah, and so what happens is I do every time I make one layer. So here it goes. Turn that off. Just turn that off. Turn this on. Not that one. This one. Yeah, that's right. So there it is. So once I did the main layer, right, the first layer that has all the dark shadows, I'll make a new layer. Well, I have that layer. I'll duplicate that layer and leave one layer just like I drew it. The second layer that's duplicated, I add on to it. And when I add on to it, then it looks like this, right? And so the reason why I do that, let me merge that down, and then I turn down the opacity. And so then I'll turn back the original layer, and now it looks like this. And so it's the colors all start to add on, but I want to add them, but I don't want to redraw something that I already drawn on one layer. So I'll duplicate that layer, and then I add on to that second layer. And then I'll duplicate that layer again, and then I add on to that layer. And so I'll have a series of layers that build up.
Right. Okay. I do that, but you do it. We do it in different. I see it. Yeah, I do that as well, but we do it different. That's dope, Dan.
Yeah. Thank you. So I think let's see. So I don't need this layer now because this layer is right here. That layer is right there. And so now this layer is on the bottom. So this bottom layer, what I need to do is grab this layer. Oh, I see. So that bottom layer, yeah. So this layer I need to duplicate and then bring that layer down here. Let me turn these off. And so now this layer turned me up and changed the color.
Wow. And see, I didn't really have a technique. I was just doing it. It was just like, right. It's a thing. I didn't know it was a thing.
Yeah, and you can do what you do. You know, it's no big deal. It's just that what you're trying to do is find the shortcuts so that you don't draw the same thing over and over and over again.
And kind of want to be fast with it.
Right.
That's one thing I've learned too with the devices. I can draw faster. So I'm picky. So when I draw on paper or something or painting, well, the paintings, it goes pretty fast. But like drawing on pencil, it's always it's in your mind what you want to draw, but it's never what it is on paper.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my issue with paper, and I'm really picky. But since using these devices, it's like I don't know. It's a whole different world. It's
Mm-hmm.
I had to get
Mm-hmm.
used to it because I get picky.
Yeah. 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 So I think I messed up. Come on. Nope. Yeah, cancel that. Come on. So I have to remember what's in each layer and where I'm at. And so this layer, some parts are not the right color. Let me see. Oh, there it goes. Come on.
You
So
know
I'm just,
Kyle T. Webster?
yeah, yeah, I know that dude. What he do?
Man, he drew Godzilla playing golf the other day. That was dope.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he was so fast when he did it. I was like, it was like a half-hour session, I think, and he killed it. I was like, wow, this is Fresco.
Uh huh.
I think it was
Okay.
Fresco.
Now he draws in Fresco all the time or Photoshop.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, Photoshop. It was Photoshop. I don't know
Uh huh.
why. How do you draw Photoshop? I still, to this day, it's like, how do you do
Yeah, you do that with your hands.
that? But I've done it in the past because just like you, Dan, I discovered it back in the day, and it was just like before. I mean, Illustrator and Photoshop is all I knew.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you introduced me to Illustrator. I remember that because Dan, not you, yeah, you did Illustrator with me, and Bo, he can do vector on Photoshop. I'm like, how are you doing this?
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
And
hey,
that's how we did T-shirts.
Okay. Yep. Yep. Yep.
So yeah, it's just I don't know. It's just everybody prefers something, I guess.
Yeah. Yes. And that's it. And that's all you need is somebody to introduce you to it one time, and then just try it. You know.
Hmm.
So come on. Oh, I hit that. There we go. I'm trying to get my colors coordinated, and I'm doing a lot, and I didn't do my shortcuts correctly, so now I'm battling it, and it was so easy if I done it right the first time around. It's all good. It's all good. So I'm just sitting here, retouching some of these lines, and making sure they work. Cars is a good theme for me. Thank you, John. I do love drawing cars. I used to draw cars all the time when I was a kid. As a matter of fact, at home, in my wall, in my bedroom, I had drawings of cars all over the wall. We couldn't afford the posters. I couldn't afford the Lamborghini posters, and so I would draw the Lamborghini and be like, all right, well then I'm gonna draw it myself. And that's how we used to have the posters on the wall at home, my brother and I. What's up, Monica? She joined us on the Discord. Monica, do you want to share your NFT experience and link in the Behance?
Yeah, sorry. I had to feed the kids and go around doing some other stuff. I
Yeah.
just went to Dairy Queen. I'm on my way home. Like,
Oh, okay.
Hey.
I'm all over the place. But yeah, thanks. Tom's supposed to be dropping something too today.
I'm working on
I
it.
don't know what happened.
I'm working on it.
I told you to do it early. You didn't listen to me.
I had daddy duties early, like you have them now.
I know. You had daddy duties. I know. No, I don't. I saw him like in a room, like I don't know. It was like early in the morning, and I was like, I see you in the room. And then he said that he was gonna drop his NFT today, and I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm like, well then let me do mine too, then, because that way, we'll be like like Genesis buddies, right?
Right.
And then he had to go do daddy duties, so I dropped mine early so that the gas prices were a little lower.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you that. What was the gas price at that time?
Instead of what was the gas price, how did you determine? Did you have the live gas meter. Can you walk us through your process?
So yeah, so there is like a gas meter, but the thing has been fluctuating between like 124 to like 125 all day. And I think it might have been like 100 early in the morning, and that's about as low as I had seen it.
100.
So I'm like, it's not gonna like change much from there. So I want to say it was like about $120, $120, or yeah, $120, which I don't know how much ETH that is, but yeah,
Wow.
It's $120 of ETH.
Yeah, it's $120 of ETH. So
Nasty.
I don't know. And then what was pissing me off was that I was doing it on my phone because that's where I have the file, right? It's on my phone and on my iPad. And you know, I don't have like you on the iPad or on the phone. You can't take it to you can't put it on a stick and you know transfer the file over you know to your laptop or whatever. So I'm over here like desperately trying to do it on my phone, and it just kept it was taking forever to get to my MetaMask, and then from my MetaMask back to this, and then it kept asking me to sign back into the MetaMask, and then I was waiting for the thing to come up because it's like first they have you confirm that you have a wallet, MetaMask, right? And then it's like, okay, we're gonna mint it, great, and then it's like, all right, well now you need to sign it, great. And then now you need to do this. Great. And then, so it was going back and forth between the two apps. And it was just driving me crazy. And I kept sending screenshots to Tom, like, this is taking forever. And then I noticed that it was already showing up on my wallet, on my MetaMask as a collectible, but it wasn't going anywhere. And I'm like, okay, this is weird. So I decided to send a message to the people at Rarible, which I didn't hear back from. So then I used my wallet to sign into Rarible and created a profile. And then I had already linked my wallet to a profile. So from there, I was able, once I got on my laptop and I found it there, then I was able to just click it and put it up for auction. But if I were to do it from my phone, oh my God, I'd probably still be like waiting for it. But luckily I had pushed it to a point where it was like already on my wallet, so then I could just, you know, go from there. But yeah, it was a pain in the butt. I'm never gonna mint from my phone again.
Yeah.
I'm probably not gonna mint. And then here's another thing. So there's two platforms. There's a few platforms that are open, right? And then the rest of them, you know, you have to have invitation. With Rarible, yeah, the benefit to Rarible is that you get this like Rary token, right? So it's not worth any money other than like being a token within the website. Cool, right? And again, another collectible item, you know. But with OpenSea allows you to see NFTs and any type of artwork from other websites where you have your stuff minted. So since I minted on Rarible, it's available to view on OpenSea, which is cool, right? Now here's the problem that I have with Rarible. So if you go on a Rarible and you type in the art school tourist, right, and you think, oh, I'm gonna search for her profile and see what stuff she's got. Nope, doesn't show up. I mean, and the thing is that I try to keep my profile name so that people from various different platforms can see. They can see I'm on this website or I'm on this website, right? And it doesn't show up on the search. And then I made sure to put like a name, like Hot Pink Smoking Skull. You search for it on Rarible, their website does not show up. You go to OpenSea and you search for
hot pink smoking skull, and guess where it shows up? It shows up right there, which is the oddest thing. So I think from now on, once this one has been sold, I think I'm just gonna stick to OpenSea, because there's no point in me going through this process. They have this thing called lazy minting where, whoever buys it can pay the gas fee, which is kind of, I mean, I don't want to do that to my customers, but if the gas fees keep going up, then sorry, I don't want to sell a piece if it costs me $125, let's just say, on an average, $125 to mint a. Okay.
You're glitching.
We lost you.
For anything less than double that, you know what I mean? Because
Monica, you're glitching.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
But-
no.
Yeah, whatever you were
you
saying
hear me?
just a little bit ago, we missed that.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So okay. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
All right.
Yes.
I'm getting out of my car in the garage. I got the Dairy Queen in the hand.
Yes. I want some Dairy Queen.
Oh, my husband's supposed to be on a diet, and he's like, oh, if you're gonna get Sophia some Dairy Queen, you might as well get me some too. And I'm like, when did I say I was gonna get her Dairy Queen? I was like, I don't know, but if you're planning on getting her Dairy Queen, you might want to get me some too. And I'm like, okay. I've just been like, yeah. Anyway, so what was I saying was that there's no point in continuing to mint on Rarible because of that feature. Because then, a collector who might see me in a room and be like, hey, I like her, let me take a look at her art. Well, then how are you going to find it? Oh, Art School Tourist, because that's my name on a lot of platforms. Well, guess what? They're not going to find it. Which, kind of sucks.
Slow down, Monica. Slow down. Take a breath. Hold on. Let's talk here.
Yeah. As soon as I walk in the
Slow
door,
down.
my
Hold
kids
on.
are like yelling at me.
No. I want to say something to you, but
What's that?
your name should be. We should have compared notes. And we should compare notes tomorrow, or before you post, or we post the next time. You definitely want to put your name in the title of the collection. That way, it is the most searchable and most findable when dropping an NFT. So you'd want to put Hot Pink Skull with Smoke by Monica, or by the Art School Tourist.
Sophia, I'm sorry. Sophia, grab a towel.
We're live on Behance.
Yeah.
Behance.
Can you just off my foot? This is what motherhood and being a mom and being an artist and being apparently the designated Dairy Queen spotter is. But yeah, no, I get it. But it's weird that it doesn't show. I mean, if I type in my Art School Tourist,
it's not weird. It's a new platform, and there's ways, and it's all new. So what you got to do is find out who has had success with the platform, how they've had success, and then parallel your release the same way. If that's how the system works, that's how the system works. So you throw your name in the title. No biggie, move on. Don't dwell on it. Don't worry about that.
But if I can't even search for it using the hot pink skulls or I mean, it doesn't, to me, it's like, it's kind of frustrating. But
you can't go back on it, but
I can't. But that's where I'm just gonna.
It's not. Oh my god.
I think that's why.
Champion work.
I think people are probably just gonna end up searching for it on OpenSea, which I will gladly accept.
And you're also going to share the link anyways, right? So people don't have to search.
On my
you
Twitter
just
page.
Yeah.
So
there
if you go
go
to my Twitter page, it's pinned there.
Monica, once you keep releasing, people will find it anyway. People are gonna find it, and they don't have to even be able to find it today per se. They will find you. Champ, you are champion.
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
Motherhood and fatherhood. All right, we get it.
Yeah, mommy do this, daddy do this.
Thank you for sharing, Monica. Do check out Monica. She is the the Art School Tourist on Twitter, and you find her profile. Click on her pinned tweet, and you can find her NFT. Yes.
Yeah.
And if
it's
yes.
spelled school with the SKOOL because you know,
What?
it was too many words. It was too many letters.
Too many letters?
So
What?
it's art school with the SKOOL.
All right.
On there.
Okay, we'll roll with that.
Which is weird, but I was like, oh man, it's not right. And then I thought about changing my Instagram name so that it matches, but I'm like, no.
Yeah, you should. All your stuff needs to match.
I know. It might take me a minute.
Sure. No worries.
It might take me a minute.
Well, thank you for sharing, Monica. That's cool.
Thank you for allowing me to share my very frustrating yet exciting experience with my first NFT mint, and hopefully not my last NFT mint, because I sent Tom like a picture of an idea that I had for
the next one already. Yeah.
I don't want to say it because I don't want somebody to steal it.
Right.
But it involves a very much beloved candy that everyone enjoys. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. Very cool. All right.
Some yummy candy. I don't give it to Dairy Queen though. This Dairy Queen's. I mean, the thing's like halfway done already.
Oh,
what's
nice.
the temperature in Chicago?
I don't know. It's like 40. Oh, my phone's not updated. 41 degrees.
And you eating ice cream?
Dude, I've eaten ice cream in like below zero temperatures. Yes.
I was gonna say you from Chicago. I get it.
Yeah,
I'm from Detroit originally, but I went places and I forget. People eat cold stuff and we're cold.
I don't know if you remember, but this blizzard that we had like not long ago, when it was like 2-3 feet of snow, the most important thing that my husband could do was not just clear a path in our driveway, but make sure we had a path to our grill.
Yeah.
Because
I will grill in the snow.
Yep.
I'll grill.
Yeah, that's how you know you're hardcore, when you're sitting there like, it's like
it's right by the door.
Yeah,
so no problem.
No, yeah, exactly. You just gotta keep it close. You don't stand out there. You just put it in there, run back inside.
Yep.
Go back, flip it, run back inside. No one's asking you to stand out there.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how it works. All right, I'm gonna mute myself because these kids are going crazy and they're like,
all right,
doing stuff.
Thank you, Monica.
But yes, I will continue to watch the live stream. Keep talking about Fresco though, because you keep talking about Sketchable and I'm getting mad. Sketchable this, Sketchable that, and I don't have Sketchable, so I can't relate.
You hating.
I know you're trying to get us to get Sketchable, but I'm trying to get Sketchable without getting Sketchable, if you know what I mean.
I got you. Don't be hating.
I'm not hating. I want to love it, but I don't have it, so I don't even know. It's like,
Yeah, I got you. Just like I don't have Dairy Queen right now, but I want it.
Well, if you were hanging out with us, then I'd give you some Dairy Queen too.
Oh, thank you.
I buy everybody Dairy Queen. But...
There it is. Awesome.
Yeah, well, go get yourself some Dairy Queen.
I will. It's probably still open. No, I don't know if it's still open over here. It's already 9:30. All right.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah. So, check on some of these messages. Thank you, Monica. I'm going to check on some of these messages now. Let's see. So, Steve Festivus posted a link here. Let me grab that link, Steve. What is that link about? And then Steve did send me an ornament to use for this car. So I am going to grab that ornament and use it. Yeah, there it is. Okay, there it is. I see it. And there's a skull with a hat. I love that. So let's say I make a couple NFTs. A mintable is easy. Yes, Elias, it's not too bad. It's just that you do have to use your computer, like Monica found out. You don't want to do things on your phone. Christine is supporting of Monica changing all her social to the same words, same letter, same spelling. Bree loves the purple. Thank you, Bree. I like the purple. That was pretty cool. Pretty cool. Digital Envy says, John. Christine says, our Dairy Queen is still open. Maybe I can go through the drive-thru in my jammies. That's the way you do it, in your pajamas. Pajamas. Yeah, so I'm going to do the ornament near the end. And so that's why I'm focusing on some of these details. I'm already not even using the drawing. So I'm going to turn the drawing off. I don't need the drawing anymore. Now I'm just going to really go in on some of the details. However, one thing that I noticed is that I'm getting a lot of lag. And that's because I try to do too much. So I try to go out. And, I do need it for one reason. I try to go out to the home screen so I can let the app catch up and save. And so that's the only thing that's been bothering me right now. But there's the ornament. I'm going to do the details in a little bit. Don't worry. I am going to get to that. They had to outlaw people walking through the drive-thru to order way back in '82 in Toronto, as we would go after the pubs and be quite drunk. Steve was a hooligan. One guy would make car noises and the other one would order at the drive-thru. Oh man, you guys are so crazy. Yeah, I believe it, Tom. I mean, Steve. Yeah. I know it wasn't Tom, but I said Tom. So there it is. I'm just kind of moving through some of these details pretty fast. Because if I sat here and try to match all the details, I'd be here for a long time. And it would be Freestyle Saturday.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, right?
I told you I had that problem. I was like, I can't be picky. I gotta just do it. So 2 hours or a little more is Freestyle Friday for me, because I'll be doing it all day. So I find my medium and I stop.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because it's so easy to get caught up and say, oh, well, I could do this, or I could do that. And before you know it, it's a long time.
We need a
later.
little less, I could do this, and a little more, this is what I'm going to do, or this is what I'm doing, or this is what I've done.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Is that new rhyme, Tom, or something else?
I will rhyme in a Slavic Romanian accent like you've never heard before.
Freestyle weekend, says Monica. That's right.
I just want to hear that, Tom.
No, but on the Discord, anybody who's in, I'll show you guys my collection of first NFTs. It's a collection of 49 shirts, and I'll show you right now.
Oh, really? Uh-oh.
If you want to look, you can look.
If you want to look in the Discord.
Cool.
Tom is about to share. What's up? I have Steve T watching on YouTube. Welcome, Steve T. So there it goes. There goes the t-shirts. There goes the designs. Sorry. There go the designs. Don't tell them what it is. You have to look at it. It's a secret. Unless you got some Ethereum.
Hey, shout out Scott Nelson in Brooklyn checking in on Behance. I told him to sign in, and now he's here with us.
Sweet. What's up? What's up? How you doing? Yes, John. I brought back the lines in the grill. And so that's a little quick line work. It says, Steve, I worked for a summer bartending at Grouse Mountain in Vancouver, and we get onslaughts of bus tours every hour in the day. 45 people ordering fantasy pina coladas at once. Wow. And then Christine says, a bunch of us drove school buses in the 80s, and we took 6 buses through the Mickey drive-thru. Why? One of the first ones, I think. Why would you do that, Christine? Let everybody get out the car and order their food. Oh, that looks good, Tom. That looks really good. Yeah, I need to check out my man, Tom.
Yeah, I see. Nice.
There we go.
Looks good, Tom.
Thank you, love. This is my favorite one.
I'm loving these.
Yeah, my
For us. That's for us.
my Fresco is running really, really slow right now.
That's for Dan. Decentralized everything.
Everything. So Tom is showing us his NFTs right now. And I'm just sitting here drawing on with this one layer, doing a lot of little extra details, just a little bit. Throwing in wherever I can just to give it a little extra look.
Oh, that's groovy. What's that translate to?
Remember. I think it says incognito in Japanese or Chinese. I have to look it up because I want to remember. I've been making these for 7 months.
If somebody slaps you when you wear that shirt, it doesn't say that.
That's true.
Yeah, everybody
Absolutely.
looking.
You get beaten by every Chinese lady that comes by. This must say something different.
That's like a Curb Your Enthusiasm moment. This is for Dan. Don't eat the paint.
Don't eat the paint. Yes, my Fresco right now is running real slow. I think I have taxed it hard. I've gone too hard with it.
That's on the iPad?
And the iPad, man, yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you doing some things.
I'm going hardcore with it, and it's running slow. That's why
I have that problem sometimes. I thought it was just me. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Nah, that's why I need Odari to go ahead and get me that.
Cool.
Get me that freshest, newest
That's a good
iPad.
One, no?
Yeah, real good.
I often wondered how the RAM worked on iPads.
Yeah.
How many t-shirts is this that you're working on, Tom?
I got 200 designed. Here's the first 49.
Jesus. Wow, that's crazy.
That's a lot.
That's awesome.
And that'll be a poster right there that I'll probably donate the money to on that sale for something, or I'll do something. But that'll be the final post, not the final, but this will be part of the collection, and this will be like a one of one. And you
Look at you getting fancy.
Fancy schmancy. I made the colors of the shirts. These aren't the actual colors, like if you went to their website to get the shirts. I did like a dual color thing and just kind of picked what I thought would be cool. And I think after a year of being inside, and I used to wear black shirts, like those were my favorites, but I just feel like we need some new color. And this is what I came up with, what I thought is cool going forward. So that's how I picked the colors.
Very nice, very nice.
Yellow. The first collection was all yellow. And now with like Stop Asian Hate, if I want to be politically correct, or if I just want to, add to that cause, I could have the yellow shirt symbolize that.
Tom is giving us a tour of his collection that he is getting ready to mint tonight.
Woohoo!
Nice, Tom. Good job.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for checking it out.
So I'm getting close to the end here. Let's see. I'm on the wrong layer. There it is. Boom, boom, boom. Getting close to a place where I am going to stop because I've done all I can possibly do. However, I think I need one more layer of white. I am gonna do some real hardcore highlights and make it big. Let's see if we can do this. And you know what? If I do my finger, it's not doing my finger. So yeah, it's because Fresco is not responding the way I want it to. Come on, Fresco. I don't know if you guys can see the lag. There's a lot of lag here. I'm having one of Tom's problems where the file is just too much for the computer to handle. There you go. Boom. Don't eat the paint. Says Christine is laughing. LOL. That's funny. Very cool. Boom. Yeah, if it wasn't for gas prices, I'd do a ton more mints.
No, you only got to pay the gas price one time if you could put more than one thing in the collection. I'm putting 49 things. I'm only paying for the first time gas, one-time fee. So to mint 49 things will be $120 divided by 49, and that's will be how much each.
And you can sell each one of those things individually. You don't have to sell the whole collection together.
Correct, sir.
Oh. In that case, Tom, give me $149, bro.
I already put 100 each in your thing and it's still sitting there.
Dang. I got no response for that.
Totally for free.
He got you hard with that one, dude.
Yeah. Never mind. So now I'm finalizing everything here to get as much highlight as possible, and I think I'm gonna move this down here, right there. Oh, so that hides that. So let me turn the opacity on that. Oh yeah, that one. Turn the opacity down on that. Still, yep, I can see it. Okay, cool. So we're back to that. So it's about how you stack the layers is going to give you different effects. And right now, I don't have any blend modes, but I do have well, I don't have any weird blend modes. I am using multiply and a couple of things. And I also have the opacity turned down. So that way, I get some of these layers playing with each other. They get to stack around and play with each other. And so yeah, so I'm trying to draw, and but I'm not getting good response. So that's one thing I don't like about Fresco, and it happens on the surface also, is that Fresco will start to lag, and I don't know how it's been with Monica and Fresco. Or what do you use, Monica? I think you use Fresco with live brushes. And but some brushes do lag. Some of the Kyle T brushes, they will lag.
I use the live brushes, and then sometimes when I use the vector brushes, it tends to lag more than with the live brushes. And then, it just depends. Like if I've been using it, like you said, just like pushing it to the limit, and I haven't like taken a break to like save the work, exit out, and then restart, then it'll start, taking a minute or two for it to update on any changes. Once I see that, I'm like, okay, well maybe it's time for me to take a break too.
Yeah,
yeah. So I mean, I tend to push it. If my kids aren't like constantly pulling me like one way or another.
Got it. Push it to the limit.
Yep.
Limit. This is a Scarface song.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Limit. All right. Boom. I think I'm done. I need to play with the letters. And then, I need to do the sombrero. There's a little sombrero and a skull over here. So let's do that. Is everybody? Because Christine's like, "Where's the ornament, Dan?" All right. The file is too big. Yes, they are, John. The file is too big. All right. So let's go ahead and go like this. Ooh, not like that. Well, not with that brush. I need my taper brush. Boom.
Dan, where are the illustrations from those early days of digital art?
What illustrations?
Your illustrations on some of the archaic Adobe CC versions you were talking about earlier.
They're in an external hard drive somewhere hiding. Because they're a little dated. They're dated in the art style, and then my or client work that is no longer needed. The client doesn't need it. They're not using and stuff. So yeah, it's I don't have it handy anymore. It's an external drive though. I have external drives with artwork from 2005, 2004, 2003. Like I used to get busy.
So here's an idea. Post a collection, starting with the oldest year you can find, and then by summertime you'll be all up. You'll get all that stuff purged. Your real fans will get a chance to look at it and buy it, and it'll be organized in one place by year, and then that gives you enough time to think of some really cool releases for some new stuff in the meantime. Just an idea.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
You ain't doing it.
I'm talking to Tom like you talk to your grandma. I'm gonna do it, Grandma. Grandma like you playing. You think I'm a sucker?
That's where I become an ultra realist, and I'm like, no, it's not even explored. You're not gonna do this.
I'm down with it. What I need is more time in my life. I need to be able to.
What does that really mean? I'm down with it. I'm down with it, but I ain't doing it.
But I ain't doing it, right? Because that takes time out of other things that I'm doing right now.
That's right.
Yep. And so, what I need is, like, I got tons of projects, man. A ton of projects that I want to do, things I want to work on, and it's like you can only do so much sometimes. But yeah, I do like the idea. That's why I say I'm down with it. And if I had the right amount of time, then boom, why not? Show the world what I got. I got a ton of artwork, and you know where a lot of my artwork is still, and it's about to go down. I got an email. I don't know anybody else got this email from DeviantArt. They say they're taking down some galleries and stuff, and so you have to export your artwork out. And it's. So yeah, so if you have artwork in DeviantArt, and that's where I have a lot of my art at, the old artwork, and stuff I ain't looked at or touched in a long time.
Yeah, I still have a DeviantArt account. I don't do anything. Everybody's drawing fairies and ponies on there now, so it's like, what the hell?
So, Dory, can you explain to me the history of DeviantArt, when it peaked, and where it's going? Thank you.
DeviantArt for me was Facebook for artists at one time. So I was like, all right, sweet. But I mean, I was pretty much joining anything. I was a MySpace kid, you know, and that was the first kind of thing I really was introduced to on, as far as social media goes. And I was doing code and everything for a while. I was doing people's pages and getting paid for it. So DeviantArt, I guess I was like, well, this is an art community. I guess let's see what this is about. I lost
Mm-hmm.
interest real fast though. I don't know
Dan,
why.
the first art community, digital, that actually came together and made a movement, or what?
Mm-hmm.
Give me some provenance to the importance and the years that this was popular. When did it peak?
Nobody knows, Tom. I think what happened with DeviantArt is that it came at a time right when MySpace was also a place for art, but DeviantArt was a place where it was only art. We didn't care about what you were eating, even though they did add some of those elements. And so artists had a place where they can go and share, and so that's what ended up happening with DeviantArt. But as time went on, just like was that just like when Facebook came around and it took over what MySpace used to do, so did many other websites there to take over also. And so then DeviantArt just came a place where we fondly remember being one of the early places where you can interact with other artists, where it was just really only other artists that were there. They were there. It wasn't a place.
2005.
Yeah, it was 2007.
Mhm.
Yeah, 2005, 2007. By the time Facebook and Instagram came out, nobody is doing DeviantArt. Then you got Behance, and it's like a full-fledged portfolio website. So yeah, it was a lot of things that happened in the internet that made
What year did you
DeviantArt.
sign on to Behance? What you
I
remember?
think it was 2012.
Ooh,
It's right there on my
wow.
page. Yeah, it's on my page. You
What?
can see it. Yeah. It's Behance has been around for a long time.
I signed up 2017 November.
I tell you what,
Wow.
2010, July 12th of 2010. That's when I signed up in Behance.
Wow.
Word. Wow.
DeviantArt originated back in 2000.
In 2000. Okay.
Okay.
What country? What city? What state?
I believe they started in New York.
Okay.
Copy.
Hmm.
And now, where is that crowd, and where do they move on to, and who are some artists that really emerged from there?
It
Actually,
started with us, man. That's why I feel like DeviantArt. It started with us, and then the kids got involved, and I lost interest.
Well, you were a kid when you were there, and now
True.
it's the other kids that are in there now. That's all. It ain't for you. It's for the
Right.
other generation.
Yeah, I sound like my dad. That's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you.
DeviantArt is still there, but like people are losing interest because it's
Oh,
like Odari said, it was a Facebook for the artist, nothing else.
Mhm.
And we,
Sending you love and prosperity. I miss you. I'm glad you're back.
Tom.
Yes.
we can hear you, Tom talking to the neighborhood.
I was just sending love and prosperity. That's all.
Yep.
That's good vibes.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for reminding me I was live.
Yeah. All right, y'all. So here we go. We got
Yeah,
the
the
Chevy.
DeviantArt community was loud. I mean, like, it made an impact. Like the name, but I just didn't understand it because I wasn't a part of that movement. But like, I don't know. It broke some barriers. No.
Yeah, that's what it did. It put artists on the map in a place where they can interact with other artists and share their work and get feedback. That's the thing that I used to have a lot of conversations, and actually, I knew people. I was interacting with people from France, in Asia, and anywhere around the world. And this is in the early 2005, 2007, where MySpace was a thing too. But MySpace had a lot of different things, and it was really started with music. And so, but it had, so people were starting to do HTML so they can freak out their page, add music, that started adding pictures. I had a gallery in MySpace. And so, but Deviant Art, and the name itself, art, I don't know the Deviant part also too, but art itself was the focus there, and that's what made it very popular.
DTM art was for artists all over the world,
Yeah, all over the world, correct.
It actually helped all the artists, get more presence on the internet, and online.
Yep.
That's the best, I believe, best outcome from that place.
Exactly. All right, so I'm almost done here, guys. I've been live for 2.5 hours. What time is it? Almost 10 o'clock at night in Atlanta.
Same here.
And so I'm going to draw the word. Oh, yeah.
Don't forget, you gotta get off so you can go get your Dairy Queen.
Yeah, we missed it. I'm about to come by your house and eat the leftovers.
That's
gotta
cool
get
if you
that
like.
stuff delivered.
What'd you say, Monica? You said that's cool?
I was gonna say if you like the Oreo Blizzard.
Oh, I thought you was gonna say if you like it melted. Melted leftovers.
I'll freeze it for you. It's all right.
There we go. Oops, not that way. Boom. Did Fox buy MySpace? No, you know who bought MySpace? I was hanging out at the mall, kid. No internet back then, Christine. I hung out at the mall too. We didn't have internet. Good night, Christine. Good night, John. Good night, John. Oh, let's see. What was the question? No, it was Rupert. It was I forgot what the company was who bought MySpace.
I don't know.
Yeah, I forgot the name of the company. It's not that hard to find out, but yeah, it was a big deal. And then it lost money, and it was worthless after a while. It was a big deal. Those were the days when that was the first part. That was right after that was the second part of the internet, after the .com bust. Can't remember exactly my dates anymore, but I remember paying attention because that's when I really started to develop my online persona and feel like I need to be on the internet. I need to have artwork here.
So now you're doing typography.
Yeah, I'm doing something. I'm doing a little something.
Yeah, that's dope.
Bam. So little by little, I'm outlining these letters so that then, I thought they were leaving. I'm coming over to Discord. Cool. I wanted to have that drawing style. I don't want it to be like a font, clean font. I want it to have a little bit of style.
Where is Tom right now?
Tom is he gotta get his NFT stuff, man.
He's probably sending love to his
in the Discord. He's in the kitchen somewhere.
Oh, he's showing yeah, he at the store. He went and got some coffee. He's supposed to be minting. Instead, he over there playing.
Yeah, he's minting coffee now.
Like he's in the back with the people making the coffee. He's at the counter.
He does that, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's in the back. Wow.
So here we go. I'm getting close to the end, y'all. And the conversation will continue in the discourse, in the Discord. The discourse will continue in the Discord. Bam. Yeah. Did miss that. He went to the bodega for a café con leche. Scott is giving us a rundown of what Tom is doing. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. You guys leave a comment, message, link, a thumbs up. Please put a thumbs up in there. Appreciate, please. And do we have audio? Yeah, we do have audio. Good day, all. This is cool. Tom invited me. Thanks, Scott. Thanks for coming through, Scott. Please, everybody, leave a thumbs up. Boom, boom, boom. It's an appreciation.
That is so cool.
Yeah, thank you.
And don't forget to follow Dan, DTM, if you want to get notifications on the next time that he's live.
That's right. Go ahead.
I'm doing it because Tom's usually the one who says it, and he's getting coffee. So.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Christine.
Getting coffee.
Yes. Go ahead and follow my Instagram. Follow me here on Behance, and you'll get notifications the next time I go live. Go ahead, Tom. I thought I heard Tom say something.
Ladies and gentlemen, this was the Freestyle Friday from Odari's twin brother from another mother. You know.
Yes, right.
There you go. Taking my shift. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yes. I'm almost done, y'all. My body's tired. My phone told me to stand up. That's why I stood up a second ago.
Obey the phone.
Yeah, man, you got to, because, you feel the tiredness, but you're like, nah, I'm okay. Yeah. And then later you're like, what happened?
And everything's sore. And you should have stood up. Man, typography. Very nice.
Yeah, man.
Great.
Thank you. Christine, you don't have to say goodnight yet, unless you gotta go. We are still here. We got a long night ahead of ourselves. We gotta watch Tom go live with his NFTs. Watch him get rich. And then he's gonna give us all money for Lamborghinis.
There you go.
Oh, nice.
My grandkids need a car.
They're gonna get a Lamborghini. Your kids are gonna go to the grocery store in a Lamborghini.
Boss baby is driving.
There you go. My grandkid, my little bit, she has a little Jeep already. She's driving around in the living room.
That child is super cute. She is super cute.
She's already a terror. Tearing up the streets. Go ahead.
I want to get one of those Power Wheels for the girls. So I can go riding around the neighborhood. Because we live at the end of a cul-de-sac, so.
Oh, cool.
Hopefully no one's going to be running them over.
Nah, right.
Right?
Ideally.
I think it should be safe. In that you probably be safe with it being at the cul-de-sac. It's not like you get a lot of traffic. Boom. So this is all tracing tonight. I did all tracing. It's just a matter of finding your process, And
how many people are joining us on Behance?
We have in the hundreds. I looked a second ago, and then I clicked away.
Went through and 61 in.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah. It's Friday. It ain't like y'all doing anything. Except for Tom.
Yeah.
Almost home.
Yeah, he's chilling. See, I've been to Florida. I know what's up down there. I've been down there. I lived there for 2 years.
This ain't Florida. This is South Beach.
Okay. Okay, I got you. Yeah, you sound like me with the Detroit thing.
It's
don't get
like
that
saying,
twisted.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I said, you said don't get that twisted, huh?
Yeah, it's like saying I seen Miami Vice. I've been in Tallahassee. What?
Tallahassee.
Tallahassee.
Yeah, I was in Port St. Lucie in Stewart. I lived there for 2 years.
Christine says, if I go anywhere, it's Dairy Queen. Christine, are you going to drive that pink Jeep to the Dairy Queen? She said she does have she's doing something, watching Freestyle Friday. I'm going to need you to record yourself saying that, and that's going to be our intro. Be like, I'm Christine, and I am doing something on Fridays. Watching Adobe and Freestyle Friday here on Behance. And then the music starts. Yeah, bro, there you go. Uh-huh.
Could you imagine how many sponsorship dollars we could have had since we were talking about Dairy Queen all night?
All right.
Right?
Listen, this Adobe Fresco stream would have garnered us some good funding from Sketchable and Dairy Queen.
And Dairy Queen, yep.
At least Sketchable, because I swear, maybe about like 60% of the night you were just sitting there just talking about Sketchable while you're working on Fresco.
And Monica's still salty.
We need to get you. We need to get you on the coordination team with us, and maybe have you reach out to some of these targeted possibilities.
Tell them, Monica, be like, yeah, we're gonna talk about you for 60% of the stream.
She's like, I'm from Chicago, okay? I'm from Chicago, okay?
Down the street. She's my neighbor. She's down the street.
I'm on the other side of the pond, or the lagoon.
Take Michigan Avenue straight there. Straight downtown Chicago. Michigan Avenue.
Is Scott Nelson still in the chat?
Yeah, he dropped a couple comments.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, he left. He was here.
Glad he came through.
Yeah. He said you invited him, but that you promised him ice cream, and there's nobody handing him any ice cream. So there we go. Boom, boom, boom. Jeez. I thought I was almost done. I was like, yeah, I'm just going to draw a couple of lines. And, nope.
Scott's still in the chat.
Yeah, there he is. Yeah.
Scott is like 6'11".
So he
Scott
can reach
one of the baddest illustrators. Scott's got a real cool company called the Duct Tape Years. Look him up on Instagram. He puts
all right, let's check it out.
Real cool shirts.
Uh-huh. Why is it called the Duct Tape Years?
Because those were those years when you were skateboarding and you only had duct tape.
Oh.
Nah, I can't talk for him.
That sounded good. That sounded real.
Right?
Yeah, that sounded right.
All right, let's check it out. Real cool shirts.
You guys can't have the audio all loud, man. Boom. Getting there.
This is the lettering that you didn't want to be doing tonight, right?
Right. I didn't think it was gonna take this much time. I was done. I was already saying goodbye. Yeah, it's the old English. I was already saying goodbye. Like, cool. Thank you for being here. You know, check out Odari when he goes live.
Hey, Dan, what's up with Scott? I had him join the Behance. He came and joined us. What is it, a 10-minute wait time before Behance lets you in?
Yeah, it's something like that where it asks, you have to you have to wait 5 minutes or something like that, 10 minutes. And that's because they don't want people like trolling when you're live or something happening.
All right.
Yeah, because just like Odari was complaining about those meddling kids, that's how it goes sometimes.
Read what Scott said in the Behance.
It says a tribute to a time in the 80s that covers music, art history, and skateboarding. Oh, but I still use duct tape.
And skateboards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very cool. I think that's a cool concept though. The duct tape ears. Yeah, it's a cool name.
Yeah, check him out on Instagram when you have time.
I will. Boom. Just like you wanna, like Tom wants to battle other DJs, I want to battle other artists on Behance.
Versus.
Yes.
We'll do the Behance versus.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Today, Kyle Webster, Old English versus DTM, Old English.
Yeah.
We'll have Steve be the judge because he's friends with each and every one of everybody that could even be in the battle because he appears on each and every stream multiple times daily.
Yep.
Fully interactive. Yep. Scott just put up his link for the duct tape ears.
Yeah, I see it. Cool. Battle of the Brush says Christine. Longer than 10 minutes. I'm on my New York. Yeah, that's how it be, Scott. When you trying to hurry up. I saw Steve on Adobe Live earlier today because I was checking out Adobe Live, thinking, okay, maybe I should go live in the middle of the day. But then I noticed that Adobe Live was streaming all day today, man. And so, but I saw Steve talking to people on the chat.
Yep, I was up even earlier than that. I was watching the UK one, which is like, more than 24 hours ago.
Dang.
It's been a while. I think I'm going to have to go to bed soon.
A good thing you don't have to be anywhere in the morning.
That's true. Just near my coffee pot.
Steve, how do you know Steve has nowhere to be in the morning?
Because in the morning, I said in the morning, because he's been up for 24 hours.
Oh God.
Yeah.
And he's already into Sunday, so
he's already in the future. Steve is
we're getting pretty close.
Yeah, and you meant to close all the lines though. You meant to close them because you knew you were going to go back.
No.
Tap the solids, yeah.
No, because look. Boom.
I'm saying it's working out. You meant to.
Yeah. Yeah. I this is my technique where
I'll lines on purpose.
Yeah. So I left the lines open. I wanted them open, so then I can have this effect where it looks like an outline, but there's also a fill color. And so all I did was copy that outline, and then it's right. And then I filled them in, and then the filled in is on the bottom, the outline is on the top, and the filled in layer is I dropped the opacity.
Why drop the opacity? Why drop the opacity though, and why not drop the tint of it?
I could do either one.
Well,
sure, boss.
One's going to be one see-through and one's not.
Well, because it's not going to, because if I drop the opacity on the one on the top, you won't know because the bottom is the one that's 100%. So I dropped the opacity on the fill. That's what I'm talking about. The opacity on the fill was dropped so that then the outline stands out and the fill it still has a color, but it's not the same color. When I'm an Illustrator, I can
about it the wrong way. No, because you're trying to get a color effect, right? You're trying to get that thing to have a color effect, which is a lighter color. No.
Right.
So why wouldn't you work with your color palette and just pick a light?
Oh, because then I have to go in there and click through each letter with the paint bucket to change the color. And I don't feel like doing that.
You can't highlight it all as a layer and say, do that
No.
next layer?
No.
No.
Not Illustrator. It's Fresco.
Yeah, yeah. This is a vector. If it was pixel, you could do some masking and stuff like that, but not in Fresco, not with vector brushes.
Because when you drop the opacity, sometimes I'm just asking here. When you drop the opacity, doesn't sometimes you get a graying effect that you might not look for? Does that ever happen to you?
Right. But then since I'm gonna go into Illustrator, then I can bring the opacity back up, and then I change that layer by itself, and I have more control in Illustrator than I do in Fresco. So in Fresco,
He's yelling at me and saying I got art direction jokes.
So what I like to do with Fresco is I get the basic stuff going, and then in Illustrator I go all out. So right now I'm about to sign it because this job is done. But before I leave, I'm going to import it into Fresco. Into Illustrator.
Stickers.
Yeah, I should do stickers, huh? Oh, yeah, and look.
Boy.
Oh, no, and so before we go, remind me to show you my stickers. I got some new stickers today.
Yes,
Right.
today.
Yeah.
3 different shades. Let's make 3 different hues, like a blue one, the purple, and like a red or an orange or something.
Right.
Ooh.
You guys don't ever want me to have money. You're like, Dan is going to NFT, and Dan's going to spend on stickers. And like, when am I going to spend my money on other things, like bills? There it is. There we go. There it is. Freestyle Fridays by DTM. I did Friday, not Fridays. I don't know. Is it Fridays?
Nope, Freestyle Friday.
Friday. Okay, cool. There it is. Freestyle Friday. I'm going to save this. Boom, boom, boom. And then I'm going to bring it into Illustrator. One cool thing about drawing in Fresco is that you can you can export your artwork from Fresco on the iPad to Illustrator. And so right now, here is my desktop. That's my computer right there. Cool. Says Christine. So let's go ahead and click on the thing up on top right. It's a little box with an arrow sent to Illustrator. It's turning. There's a little circle that's turning. And Fresco Freestyle Friday. FFF. I didn't know that. I didn't think about that. Fresco Freestyle Friday? I thought it was just Freestyle Friday. Ooh. Oh my gosh. There it is. Good job, Christine. Tom's going to make a shirt of that. And it's for sale. All you need is some material.
That's three Fs for Photoshop to go full screen and then back to normal again. FFF.
Yeah, right?
So
there it is.
I'm doing it on non-fungible Tuesdays. Non-fungible Tuesdays. NFT. Non-fungible Tuesdays.
Non-fungible Tuesdays. So there it goes. 57 Chevy. There it is. Uh-oh, what happened to my layers?
Looking sweet.
Let me see. It doesn't. Oh, no. So here's one of those problems where it turned the whole thing into a flat image.
Whoa.
Yeah. That's been happening a lot because of when you use too many blend modes. So what I'm going to have to do in Fresco is clear out the blend modes, have it at 100% normal opacity, and then export it. So that's going to take a while. So right now what I did is I decided to trace.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
I said that.
You said that, yeah, but that's not how it's supposed to work. But that's okay, look, because I'm the man.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I haven't experienced that yet. That's crazy.
But look at this. It can't stop me. Can't stop me, son. Look at that. What is that right there, huh? Vectors, baby. Anchor points. What's up, anchor points? And it's got a little extra styling to it, like a little bit different.
Oh, wow. Illustrator.
Yeah. I'm all right with that. I lost a lot of detail, though. So I'm going to have to go back into Fresco and clean that up and get my blend modes right. And but that's not too bad.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, come in.
That's awesome.
Yeah. There it is. Gonna go ahead and save it. Save as. Boom, boom, boom. And find a place on my computer.
Do the paths confuse you when you make it into Illustrator?
Say that again. What?
Does the paths at all confuse you when you're looking for something specific?
All those paths, did they confuse me?
Yeah, does it confuse you?
Yeah, they would. Yeah.
I was about to say.
Yeah, that's why you want layers. That's why you want to have things in layers. So all of that stuff, you don't want that in one layer. You want it in different layers. So that way you can select certain things. So now here, like I can select that. Go to select, same, fill color. Boom, it selects all the ones in the fill color. And that's not good because now it's only very few that are in that color. So let me make a new layer. Go to object, arrange, send to current layer. Boom. So so it didn't work. All of them are in the same layer. So that's not good. Yeah. And so let's go ahead and we're done here. We finished this, but this is not what I wanted. Oh, why you do this to me? Why? And that's not what Tom said. He was coughing out loud, like he had said something to me. But it wasn't it. That wasn't it, Chief. And so now, where's my scenario? Come on. And so I have to go in and play with these files, these layers in Fresco. Come on, there it is. Come on. There it goes. Cool. Boom. Let's go back. And back in here, that's the good thing is it is still in layers here, and I can still play with it. I did see other artists complaining about it, and the complaint was Robzilla was complaining that when he was exporting, he was getting all his layers were turning into JPEGs, and that's not a good thing.
Whoa!
We don't want that.
That is not a good thing.
No, and so if he's complaining, then other people are gonna have problems, and he's on the beta like I am. So while that's working, come on, let's go. It's done. Document sent. Let's take a look and see what happens. Go try it one more time. There it is. Boom. And yeah, it's still stuck together. So in that case, I need to. Let me see. Let me go back and undo what I did, so it looks like what it's supposed to look like. Got it. Let's do. What if we do export as PNG? Nope. JPEG. You guys can't see. What I'm doing is PDF. I'm gonna export as a PDF. Export. There we go. So we're gonna save this into Dropbox. Bam. Let me find my folder. Main work. This is my Dropbox. There it is. Adobe Fresco. 57 Chevy. Choose. Save it. So save it. There goes the PDF. It's working. Done. It said it's done. Let's see. Okay, we don't want this. So goodbye. Oh, and there's the this is a picture that I found. This is the picture. This is the actual picture that I started with. Boom. Okay, so let's go there. Now we're gonna open 57 Chevy PDF, cause you shouldn't. There it is. Look at that. What is that right there? What you looking at? Huh? Layers. That's what we're looking at.
And that is a gangster car.
That's right. Cool. And I have the layers. And my mama said, she said, when I was my turn to wash the dishes and the dishes weren't clean, and I tell her I can't get that out. She'd say it wasn't born there. And when she tells you that the food was not born on that dish, that means you gotta sit there and wash it until it's clean.
Here comes trouble.
It's like, okay, that got to get clean. There you go. So now there are some clipping masks that you have to pay attention to and get rid of, but that's okay. Clipping path. But that's it. Other than that, everything is a vector. Look at all those anchor points. Oh my God. When you see the anchor points, oh my God.
Oh my God.
Danger. So I don't care what Fresco and Illustrator are trying to do. I have done plenty of exporting of artwork to the point where I will find workarounds. And that's one thing. You have to make sure you can troubleshoot and get your workaround. And so now that I remember this, I might go back into in the Slack where some of us are on in the Slack for Fresco beta. I'm gonna go ahead and tell him that this exporting still works and see if he pays attention to me. Right, bam, bam, bam. So now here we go. Select all. What's it? What did I tell you? What did I tell you? But now, see, now I has all my details. Look at that. There's the skull. We can see the skull. Bam. My man. So there you go. Another awesome job. Let's see. There it is. There's the 57 Chevy. Now I'm going to save it as. That's the only problem with PDF that is going to cause some problems. So this is going to be not a PDF. It's going to be an Illustrator file. Boom. Chevy. And call it vector. Done. Boom. Done. Yes.
That is so cool.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's go ahead and show rulers. And,
oh man, you got the perfect hood ornament there too. That's great.
I have the right what, Tom? I mean, Steve, what'd you say?
Oh, I said you got the hood ornament on there. That looks fantastic.
Yes, that's right. Right. Yeah, that's why I had to go back and get the Fresco file that I made, because if I went with the other one that I converted, then it's not going to look right. So there it is. It's all done. Good job. Going to export. And so right now you can see that it's 11 inches by 8.5, and that's for the whole thing. And so I'm going to export as boom PNG. I'm not going to use the artboard. I don't care. Export. Let's export it at 300. Bam, bam, bam. Hit OK. Done. And I'm going to do one more export, and as a JPEG, so that I can post that on the internet. Export. And this one is going to be not at 300 because that's going to be a very big file. So 72. Boom. Done. All right, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight. I am going to open these stickers that I made. And a couple weeks ago, and I ordered through Sticker Mule. And so there's my girl. This is the same girl. Let me see, how can I fix that? There it is. This is the same penny that's right here. That's it. It's the same one. Look at that. Yeah, boy. So I got stickers of this. Yeah. And I also got stickers of my man.
That's nice.
Look at that. Look at those stickers. Yeah. And so this guy is the one who's here. Let me, in my background. See that? So from digital to physical, do something with your art. And what I like to do is to create stickers. All right, so if you want free stickers, find the link in my link tree to get free stickers. You want to continue the conversation on Discord, and I'll see you then. Until the next time, big ups to Odari and Freestyle Fridays. What's up? Big ups to everybody who stopped by the stream tonight. What is it, 3 hours? Is it 3 hours? Dang, 3 hours. How long do you go on for, Odari?
I go for 2.
2?
Well, I mean, depending on what I'm drawing, maybe I'll extend it. I've done 3.
You go till the job is done.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I did not group the layers, Christina, but I'm glad you saw what I did. Dan the man, that's right. Solid, says Scott. Thank you. Ta-da, Christina. Those stickers look amazing. Thank you, Christine. Appreciate that. Big ups to Tom D. Oh, D made it through. Steve Festivus for the rest of us. Who else
That's
stopped
me.
through? The Church of Rock and Roll. Tom LaRock, Scott Nelson. Check out his Instagram, the Duct Tape Players. I'm going to check you out, Scott. And we can continue the conversation in the stream. We got Elias, on the Discord. Elias is on the Discord too. And him and I are going live next week, so that's kind of cool. Let's see, Scott Nelson, Odari, Christine. I'm about to lose this headphone here thing in a minute. But we're good. Okay, cool, everybody. Thank you for stopping through. Monica, John, Bato. That's his name, Bato. Let's see. Big ups to Tom and Christina who dropping new NFTs and minted. RB was in the house. Brooklyn. Chris, let's see. I already said Christine and stuff. Bree Price. Yeah. Rocky Mumo. And Elias was here too. Cool. All of you guys. I'm trying to not forget a name. Julio. Good job. Thank you for stopping by. And on YouTube, we have Steve. I have another Steve. Steve Tetrault. That's his last name. Big ups, everybody. Thank you very much. I am Delta Tango Mike. Find me on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook. Check out my work. I'm going to post this 57 Chevy later on tonight with some hashtags. Go ahead and click on the like button and all those things. Leave a like here in the stream today, please. And let me know what you're working on. Please let me know what are your projects. Tag me, and hey, let's see you next time, all right? Talk to y'all later. Peace out, everybody. There it goes. Bam.